Alrighty, how we doing, guys? Big game tonight. Melbourne v Carlton. Obviously, Carlton been poor the last couple of weeks. Haven't been able to get trying to get their wins. I think they lost 3 of their past 4. I think that's right. And Melbourne, of course, beating the top team last week, which was Geelong, ending their undefeated run of the season so far. So massive for both sides. I have tipped the Demons, but I think this is a big game for both teams. So players just starting now to get into their positions. Well, not positions. They're starting to get the... So it's raining tonight as well, so that'll be interesting. Oh god, it's umpire appreciation round. Fuck off, doof. I thought the game was starting at 7. I don't know why it's taking so long. So here we go. Players starting moving to the positions, guys. Big matchup. Going to be a very low scoring game as we would expect. But whoever loses this one, probably going to be a lot of scrutiny on them. The winner will be right in the race. A contender to start the year. Gawn wins the first tap of the night. Pitnet, nice handball out the back to Walsh. Got met hard by Pickett. Just got a kick away out wide. Hollands and Langdon fighting hard. Hollands did really well. Back to Cripps. Snapping ball over the shoulder. It's been cut off nicely there for Melbourne. So Blake House has the football. Just goes in short. So the Demons working it on the outer wing at the moment. Long ball. Viney was there, but just let Wiedering float in a little bit too easily there. Takes a pretty nice mark. So now Wiedering just goes long with the kick. Long for Gawn and Pitnet. Gets out the back. Lever trying to get it out of bounds and disguised it well enough. Out of bounds. So back in the ruck we go. Gawn with the tap out the front. Walsh, good hands out to Hollands. Snaps it towards about 20-metre ball to Cripps. He's got a couple of options. He's got the runner in Hollands who kept on going. He's had a good start. Long ball for Koning. 1-2, got it. Sapped away, in fact. Well done there from McVee. Got there just in time. Howes, clearing ball. Just missed Cowan. Now Van Rooyen's got a little bit of space to work into. Picks it up. Looks in for the inside handball. And they're away, the Demons. Here they go, working it through hands. Chandler, he's got Newman tracking him. Chandler goes long. Fritsch is the option. Petty did well to bring it to ground. Looked like Wiedering is in the top spot. McGovern may have come off his foot there. And it'll be a boundary throw in inside Melbourne's forward 50. To Koning 40, had that in McVee. Just read it well. Cut it across late and did well to spoil it. So now Gorn, it'll tap. Pitnet slacks it away from him though. Akers trying to break away from the young Windsor. Did well. Got the handball away. Kennedy. Long ball towards the wing. Taconi couldn't mark. Now Curnow. Handball's inside. Almost a blind handball. But Cottrell's going to get a free kick here. Did well. Back to Curnow. Shrugged off Oliver with ease. Kick towards centre half forward. They've got the numbers here. Blues. Hollands got taken well by Rivers. Had to lock that tackle down and he did well. Had to lock that one down there. It was a 3-on-2 in Carlton's favour, but Rivers did brilliantly. Gorn takes it out of the ruck, just handed it off to Oliver really nicely. Just jammed it on the boot outside the defensive 50. Van Rooyen running hard with Kemp. Kemp gets there first. Van Rooyen held him. Should get a free kick there, Brody Kemp. And he does. Definitely held that one there, Brody Kemp on the outer wing. So pretty wet conditions. Don't think it's raining at the moment. Doesn't look like it, but it was raining about half an hour ago. Low ball inside the forward 50. Rivers sat in the hole very nicely. How you doing, Amazon? So Rivers looking for an option here. He's just going to have to go with it. Absolute mung down the wing. Viney did well to read it first. Langdon. And now Chandler again. Usually a pretty good kick. Over the top. It's a dangerous kick. But Van Rooyen sat under it well. Gave off the handball. Quick player from the Demons. Low ball inside the forward 50 towards Fritsch at the back. Did well there. Coming across was Newman. And now Chincotta. First game of the season. High ball outside the defensive 50. Great work from Van Rooyen again. Locking it in here, the Demons. Looking to want to run the perimeter here of the 50. Looks like now he's just going to set it up long. Another mongrel inside the forward 50. But now Petty got two hands to it. Play on. Chincotta got rid of it well. Kennedy missed the hands to McGovern. Now they're under pressure in the Blues defense. Langdon tucked up in the pocket. Inside, out of job. Didn't get anything on that at all. Kicked it out on the full. Oh, that's a chop of the arms against Wiedering. Got a bit lucky there. So Wiedering's going to take the kick here in the back pocket. Been under a bit of scrutiny so far this year. Jacob Wiedering, especially in the last few weeks. Goes long down the wing. Gorn couldn't get his hands up. He's going to get the free here. Max Gorn. It's been dangerous so far. So he's about 80 metres from the goal line. Probably want to kick it to where he'd want to be, actually, here, Big Max. Had a big last quarter last week, which got his team over the line against the Cats. Long ball inside the forward 50 once again, and out the back's McGovern. He wants to go quickly. Curnow working up the ground, way up the ground, in the defensive 40 metres. Looking inboard, doesn't use that option, goes wide for Cottrell, not the best option. Did really well though, Cottrell. Gathered it nicely. Inside kick was good, hit to Koning. He's got a one-on-one in 50, decides to give. Walsh, inside the forward 50 now. In front was McDonald. Great little rove there from Durden. Over the top, pin and net. Don't know about him as a rover. Gives it off to Walsh. Snapping ball on goal. Great start for the Blues. Sam Walsh on the board. So the first goal of Thursday night footy goes the Blues' way. Great finish from Sam Walsh. Only came in a few weeks ago after being injured early in the pre-season. Obviously had a massive finals campaign last year. Was ready for an absolute stunning start to this year. Was interrupted with injury. But now he's back and he's looking the goods. Good start for Carlton. Great work rate there from Walsh. He was the one who kicked it inside the forward 50. Then he kept on working inside that forward 50. Really was unmarked. Probably not the best there from the Demons midfielders. Got to be a lot better with their checking. But Walsh snapped a nice goal. I don't know about the celebration though. Gorn with the tap down. Couldn't grab it. There was Sparrow. Kennedy feigned the give. Did really well. Kick inside the forward 50. Good read there from May. He's important tonight, Stephen May, of course. Goes with a wide kick. It's not the greatest. Sparrow had to go and gather and happy to just run it out of bounds. So centre wing on the commentary side. Gawn couldn't get a hand up again. He's giving away another free kick here, Pin net. It's a couple. And Gawn not too impressed by it. So gets up the front of Pin net, but nothing really too untoward there. So now Gawn. High ball towards about 60, 70 out. Petrarca had an arm over the shoulder. Wasn't paid. Windsor just got the handball away, but Kennedy was riding and did well. Hollins got Petrarca doing well. Great work from Lever against the grain. Oliver parted the seas. Long ball inside the forward 50. Fritches out the back. Should have marked. Hits the ground. Fighting hard as Akers. Free kick's been ripped out. And it's going to go to Carlton. So Mitch McGovern back in the team this week. Really important for their side. Works it out wide. And now it's Owies. Owies works the ball inside. Bit of a dangerous looking kick. Mackay did well with the body. Gets a free kick as well. A lot of free kicks been given out early in this one. So Harry Mackay. Just works a little short ball out wide. Hits up Owies again. May just have to go long with this one here, Carlton. He does. Inside the forward 50 for Curnow. Good work there from May. Claims the mark and he's been paid. No, it wasn't. It was a ball up, sorry. I think I probably could call from the umpire. Umpire appreciation round, guys, so no slander. That's a free kick to Pitternet. Max Gawn just put the arm around. A little bit incidental, but the free kick will be paid. So Max Gawn's got a couple of early free kicks. And now he's given away a pretty crucial one inside the forward 50. We know tonight's going to be pretty low scoring between these two teams. So goals like this can be crucial. So Mark Pitternet. He'll come in just inside the forward 50. High ball towards goal. It's got the distance. It's there. Pitternet nails the goal. Blues have two. So a good start here for the Blues. They've got the first two. So both the reserve ruckmen, I guess, are in the middle right now. Pitnet and Van Rooyen fighting hard from the stoppages. Cherry out the back to Walsh, who gets the clearance. Towards 50, bouncing ball. Curnow did want to break past the tackle of McDonald. Handballed outside to Hollins. Even further back to Walsh. He's looking for the perfect option. Works it back to Curnow again. Short little kick inside the 50 was nice. So Ollie Hollins takes the mark just inside the forward 50. Looks to play on. High ball to the top of the goal square. Martin, great grab. First game of the year. Got the hands up over the top of Jake Lever. And this will be a hot start here for the Blues. Good mark there from Jack Martin. It's a pretty good kick there from Hollins. It was a high ball inside the forward 50, but it gave just enough height on top of Lever's head so he couldn't get a run and jump at it. And Martin got the hands up. Good grab. So Jack Martin comes in, kicks on goal, makes the umpire shuffle a little, but sneaks it in. And the Blues have the quick three to start off Thursday night. Pretty unheard of to see the Blues, Melbourne conceding 3 quick goals like this. Only 8 minutes have been really played in this one. So looking at the subs as well, guys. George Hewitt, surprising sub here for Carlton. And the sub for Melbourne, pretty regular in Woden. So a little bit surprised. I thought he's been playing pretty decent off that half-back line. But it looks like they've decided to, with Jack Bowie back in the team, he's gone back to the sub role. Very surprised they'd pick George Hewitt as the sub. But anyway, what do I know? So back in the middle once again. Taccone with a tap down to Chair, immediately tackled by Viney. From the clearance, Walsh towards centre half forward. Good mark there from McDonald. It's probably his first win of the contest between Mackay tonight. Just works it sideways now to Bowie. And then the inside kick. It's up Howes. It's a little bit stagnant at the moment here, the Demons. Just worked a short ball inside to Sparrow. Now they're going to switch the play here, the Demons. Out wide to May. Usually a very good ball user. Goes out wide with the kick on the skid to Petrarca. Goes to ground. Got a handball away. Hollins fighting hard here with Langdon on the wing. Hollins just sockers it to space. He'll run, trickle, and then eventually bounce out of bounds. And it'll be a boundary throw in. It's good work there from Ollie Hollins. Good start here from Carlton altogether. They've had 7 inside 50s, I believe, so far for 3 goals. Van Rooyen with the tap down the front, Langdon. Got the hands away, Petrarca. Working hard. Had Newman straddling him almost. Got the tackle well and now the kick forward. Lands straight to Howes. And now they can work it out wide to the Demons. Good little ball to Van Rooyen. So now Van Rooyen playing as that second ruck at the moment. Sends it long towards centre half forward. Out the back there was Petty, couldn't mark. Wiedering just dropped that ball. Turner's got him covered. Now Walsh will soccer off the ground into traffic. Chera couldn't get the kick away. Great pressure here from the D's. Soccer off the ground from Sparrow. Bouncing ball inside the forward 50. Kennedy. Back to Kemp. A little bit dangerous. Step bust a couple. Great composure for Brody Kemp. Wide ball. Martin did well to bring it to ground. Bounce didn't favour him. And now the Demons working it through hands. Rivers has to go back to Van Rooyen. Terrible kick. Chera cut it off. Now the Blues have the numbers here out on the wing. He goes with the ball out wide towards Kerno. Great work from May. Great little body check there, and he wants to switch it. Goes centre half back now. Hits up Windsor, and he wants to go even wider. Good kick in the end. He goes to Billings. First touch of the night. He wants to wheel and go. Low ball towards Fritsch. Good spoil there from Kemp. Boyd got tackled well there by Chandler. It'll be a ball up. Just where the 50 meets the boundary line there. Commentary side. So we just ticked past the 10-minute mark of the first term. Taccone with a tap down, Van Rooyen. Working hard, Windsor. Tackled almost without it there from Chera. Umpire didn't see it. It'll be a ball up. Van Rooyen tapped it down for Viney. Went to ground. It was a bit dangerous. Handball through there was Billings. Missed his teammate. Taccone did okay. Now Viney jams it on the boot. High ball. Langdon sits under it. Good work from Hollins to get it away. Kennedy got tackled. Got the handball away towards Taccone. Missed him. I think the Blues will be happy to run this out of bounds. So forward pocket here for the Demons. Pushed out of the ruck contest legally was Van Rooyen. Taccone with the clearance. Only just outside the defensive 50. Great little stiff arm from Sparrow. Dangerous kick though. He's turned it over. Centre half back. Cottrell takes the mark. Odd kick there from Sparrow. Did really well to break away from his opponent, but the kick was dreadful. Wide ball out aside. Towards Hollins and Langdon in a one-on-one. Great battle. That's going to be on the wing. Langdon, a little bit more of the veteran, did well. Short little kick. Hits up Disco Turner. He gives off the handball. Langdon will just keep on running all night. Viney, about to get shut down by Cottrell. Did well, and Langdon sees it out of bounds. Cottrell's been around the footy a lot so far in this one. Back in the ruck, Van Rooyen neither could really get the tap. Gathering on the ground, just got the ball away somehow. I don't know about legally, but anyway. Viney's handball's too hot for Langdon. Walsh got the hands free out wide. Cripps has some time. Went to feint outside and came back in on his left boot. Got it smothered. Neil Bullen. Oliver back to Neil Bullen. Has to run past Cripps. Did okay. Sparrow a little over the top. Don't know about that one. Neil Bullen met hard by Walsh. Oliver drags him down. Neil Bullen just trying to push it forward in the Demons, and they have the numbers. Turner sits under it a little. Had to break past Newman. Long handball for Chandler. Martin working hard. Pickett held without it. Played for the free. Didn't get it. Now Cottrell. Handball out to the back pocket and Boyd. And he'll clear the ball for Carlton. It's a pretty nice kick. Walsh sitting in the hole takes the grab. He's had a brilliant start to this one, Sam Walsh. Been all over the footy. So Walsh just works it back here to Wiedering, just taking a bit of a breath here, the Blues, but only momentarily. Wiedering goes out wide with the kick on the bounce to Curnow. Plays for it a little. Did well against Bowie. Spins out of trouble. Inside handball for Walsh again. He's everywhere. Back to Hollands. They work it through the middle now, the Blues. Cottrell on his own. He can keep on going here. He's got Elijah Hollands standing in the middle of the MCG, looking to switch it though. Not the best kick. I think Camp it is. Has to track it back. He takes his time. On the commentary side wing. Pushed out there was Martin. He'll get the free. So just in front of the interchange gates here is Jack Martin. A little bit unlucky there, Billings. Probably need to get a touch on that, make any sort of realistic attempt. Jack Martin's already had a couple of touches in his first game back for the year. Works it in short to McGovern. So Melbourne yet to score in this one. Dangerous kick inside. Good mark there from Chera. Strong mark from the midfielder. He's got a couple of options, and he goes with the Demon. In the end, not the greatest kick at all there from Adam Chera. Neil Bullen stands in the hole. So now Neil Bullen wants to work it out wide. Friction a 2-on-1. Petty comes over to give some help. Spoiled away there from Wiedering. Newman. Inside handball to Hollands. He's been around it a lot. Gives it off to Cowan who just jams it on the boot. Inside the forward 50. Tumble punt. Standing in front is Mackay. Good grab. Really hard for a defender to read. The forward always seems to read those floating balls inside the forward 50 a lot quicker. And Mackay takes a good grab. In conditions like tonight where it's going to be a little bit wet at times, probably the best is just to get that territory kick, that 60-metre bomb inside the forward 50, and the likes of Mackay and Curnow and the Smalls can get to work. So Harry Mackay, 2024, beat his new and improved self. 20 goals, 9 from set shots. Chance here to give the Blues their 4th goal of the night. He sneaks it in. Harry Mackay kicks the goal. So a brilliant start here for Carlton. First 4 goals of it. Demons are yet to score. They've really needed to respond, the Blues. 1 out of their past 3 games has been a win. And they've started off brilliantly. The likes of Sam Walsh, he's had 11 touches so far and kicked a goal. Ollie Hollands had the 9. Cottrell's been brilliant with the 5. Their midfielders are on top right now. Looking at the Demons midfielders right now, the highest midfielder is currently Sparrow with the 4 touches. So the likes of Petrarca, Viney, and Oliver really need to start working their way into this one. So back in the ruck, Pidnet taps it out the back, did well, Cripps. Just missed the handball to Walsh and Viney stole it. Jams it inside the forward 50 for Turner going back, couldn't mark it. Now McGovern got the kick away, tumbling ball outside the defensive 50. The ball goes out wide for Bowie. He breaks past a couple, did well. Back in the team this week, low ball towards Fritz, just out of his grasp and out of bounds on the fall. Being smashed at the moment. Oh, it's only early, but yeah, every time Carlton go inside the forward 50, they are looking like they're going to score. Melbourne right now just don't look like they have a plan going inside their forward 50. But yeah, they're getting smashed around the middle of the ground. How you doing anyway, Tortoise? So good work here from the Demons just to recover this ball. McVee, wide ball to Langdon. So now Ed Langdon just works it back to Bowie. The Demons probably need a settling goal at the moment. If they were to go 5 goals down, it's It's going to be a pretty hard comeback for them, especially in these conditions tonight. Cripps stands in the hole, cuts off the mark in front of Gawn. So a wide ball here from Cripps, standing under it's to Coney. Good work from Lever. Now Viney got the hands free and just kicked it forward. Bouncing ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. Don't know if they're going to pay deliberate. Oh, they're going to play deliberate. How can you pay deliberate? Viney was tackled and slung. And he... Oh, whatever. Umpire appreciation round, guys. That was a great decision, umpire. There was definitely nothing wrong with that. You fucking idiot. Anyway. Short little ball to Coney now at half forward. About 75 out from goal. He wheels and goes. Low ball into the pocket. Good work there from McDonald. Spoiled it into the crowd. Well, nearly into the crowd anyway. And 4 minutes to go in this first term. The umpire throws it in again. Misses both the ruckman, gets out the back of them. Holland's got a handball away. That's Elijah. Only as far as Windsor. Now McVee gets the kick away. Got touched though. Walsh stands under it, immediately tackled by Neil Bullen. He heard the decision from the umpire. And we're just inside the forward 50 for the Blues. About 45-degree angle from goal. Gawn slapped it down towards Viney. Couldn't grab it. Kennedy matched up against Petrarca tonight. Worried him out of it there. Petrarca did well. Kick out towards the wing was Van Rooyen. Couldn't grab it. Now Turner. Tackle to be a ball up. Tap down from Gawn did well. Got a handball away. That was Petrarca. And now Oliver. The usual hands on this ball. Langdon back to Petrarca. Goes against the grain. The kick inside on the skid did well to Neil Bullen. And now the handball over the top to Langdon. One more handball. They're almost away, you would think. Van Rooyen try to break away from the tackle. The kick inside the forward 50 could be marked there. Cottrell, Walsh, and again they repel the danger. Here the Blues through Cowan. Standing under it was Viney. Hard hit. Somehow got that ball out there, the Blues player. I don't know who it was. Looked like a throw. Nonetheless, Neil Bullen breaks away from Cottrell. He's got a couple of options inside the forward 50. Looks for the 2-on-1. Don't know about that. Durden cut off from his own teammate. Fritsch snapping ball towards goal. Akers on the last line. Blocked it well. Like a goalkeeper. And he kicks it outside the defensive 50. Viney couldn't mark. Neil Bullen. Oliver over the top to Rivers. Little dance step. Don't know about that. But he got it away to Viney, who just jams it inside the forward 50. Couldn't mark was Turner. McGovern fighting hard. Did well again. The Blues defense have really stood up in this first quarter. Akers clearing ball outside the defensive 50. Mackay did well to read it. The spoil inside only was met by Bowie. Holland's looking for the free kick and he's going to get it. Blues have stood up to every challenge in this first quarter. It's good to see. So Elijah Hollands has the footy. So he switches the play out to Akers. He's got Wiedering for a handball option, who now becomes a kicking option. So just ticked under 2 minutes now in this first term. Wiedering inside kick was nice to Kennedy. And they want to switch it again here, the Blues. He's got Cottrell giving him a lead in Newman. Decides not to go there. Blues may well be content to take a 4-goal lead in a quarter time and keep the D's goalless. So now Akers again. Inside the centre square here at the MCG. He goes long. Inside the forward 50. DeConing's got the sit. And DeConing has got the mark. A little bit too easy here against Melbourne right now. Got a clean lead at that one there, DeConing. Was almost surprised by that one. No one sitting in the hole. Had an easy lead-up option. And Lever really didn't get a good, strong enough spoil on that. I think he could have spoiled this. DeConing didn't really have the hands out. It was almost a chest mark. Just seems a little bit at the moment that Melbourne are a bit off. But now DeConing to give the Blues the perfect start to Thursday night. Sneaks it in. TDK on the board. Good finish. Right now, some concerns for Simon Goodwin. There's a lot of questions to be asked of this team. They've been pretty well dominated in this first quarter. Good to see from Carlton as well. They're converting all of their chances in front of goal. Because right now, looking at the team stats, I wouldn't expect that Melbourne have exactly... Yeah, in fact, Melbourne have had more inside 50s than Carlton right now. They've had 13 inside 50s to Carlton's only 11. And they have yet to score here, the Demons. Their inside 50s have just been going absolutely nowhere, Carlton, right now. Melbourne right now. So still 48 seconds in the quarter. Gordon with the tap down towards Oliver. Tapped it to himself, did well, and sockers it off the ground for territory. Pickett in front, couldn't mark. Ricochets outside the 50 for Windsor. Got dragged down by Cripps. Oliver did well, though. Dug the head in. Got the handball out towards Neil Bullen, who's fighting hard as always. Bumped off his own teammate. Durden against the grain did okay. Oliver's soccer met well by Chera. He sends the ball out wide. Gorn's going to get there. Couldn't mark, though. And in front of the interchange gates, ball goes out of bounds. I think the studs of Mackay hit the bicep of Gorn there. Just got to stretch that one out. Probably would have hurt. Yeah, I would imagine, yeah. Hopefully they weren't the screw-ins. So one late chance here for the Demons. Gorn with the tap down. Kennedy tackled pretty well there by Petrarca. In fact, no, that was Viney. Who else would it be? So 13 seconds to go. This will be the first time under Simon Goodwin that the Demons have not scored in a quarter. Or in the first quarter, I believe. Petrarca gets the clearance here. Bouncing ball towards half forward. Petty meeting that there with Wiedering. McGovern did well. Off to Akers. And a perfect quarter time score for all Carlton and Carlton fans. They lead 5 straight goals, 30 to the Demons, yet to score. Great start, and a round of applause around the MCG from the Carlton faithful. They do deserve it after a great start to this one. Alright guys, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Just going to go to the bloody bathroom. Christ almighty. Sorry. How you doing, Hazy? I tipped Melbourne for this one, but right now, it's hard to go against Carlton. They're 5 goals in front. I don't think Melbourne will play that poorly again, though. They've played really bad in this first quarter. They played pretty bad in that first quarter. Sam Walsh had a brilliant first term. 13 touches, kicked a goal. He was insane. So here we go, second quarter about to get underway. Melbourne just get there in time, just before the umpire's about to throw it up. And here we go. Pitnet with the tap, only as far as Billings. Inside handball, Oliver. Gone, back to Oliver. So the Demons trying to get the first clearance. He goes back to Gorn, who just says, get it out of here. Inside the forward 50, it floats. Petty got a spoil on it as well as Wiedering, you would say. Akers gives it off to Walsh, who immediately got tackled by Billings. Great tackle. Really strong, though, was Walsh. Somehow got the arm free and got a handball away. McGovern sockers it off the ground towards Owies. Fighting hard with Bowie. Owies wanted it more. Straight through him, there was May. Play on. Bowie finds McVee. And now May, short little kick, finds Windsor. So the Demons really need a lift in this second term. Inside kick to Sparrow. So the Demons got the first clearance, but once again, the ball goes inside the forward 50, and the Blues way too easily find a way to clear. Pitnet floating back, couldn't mark. Chincotta trying to get rid of it, did okay. Chero let it go. Now so did Cowan. Petrarca wraps up Kemp. Wiedering goes in hard, and the umpire now will call for it. Pitnet with a tap down, coming through the back was Oliver. Got a handball away, Chincotta. Almost got it in the back there from Chandler. Kick got away now, Viney. Snapping on the right boot. Usually doesn't use that one. And it hits the point post. So forward stoppage here for Melbourne. Would really love a goal to start this one. Who is your favourite Carlton player? Oh, God, I don't know if I have one. Let me think about it. Petty tapped it down straight to Cripps. Wiedering got a kick away. High ball. Inside the defensive 50, it still lies. Lever almost marked it. Tackled Walsh immediately. It'll be another ball up. Umpire throws it up again. Pitnet, handball a little bit hot there for Cripps. Petty dragged him down. A little tap on there from Olivie Hollins. And sees it out of bounds with Lever. So the Demons locking it in their half. Tap down there from Gorn. Free kick's going to go to Paddy Cripps, or free kick to Carlton. I think it's their 9th one. Not that the free kick count matters. Cripps works it out wide. 1-on-1 here as Mackay could spoil from the back there from McDonald, and Billings just pushed over by Walsh. So early stages of the second term. Gorn tapped it towards the front. Oliver couldn't grab it. Now Elijah Hollins did well. Held onto it just long enough to give away a clean handball. Cripps back to Wiedering. Short little ball was nice and hit up Sam Walsh. He is everywhere at the moment. Sam Walsh probably be my favourite Carlton player to answer your question, has he? Now Mackay on the lead up. He wheels around now. Sends a high ball inside the forward 50. Gorn couldn't mark McVee. Oddly just kicked it out of midair. And goes to the left of the stoppage and goes out of bounds. That was an odd decision and just kicked it out of midair there from McVee. Ricocheted off his foot towards the left-hand side of your screen. I've picked the Bulldogs in that game. Gawn tried to thump it down, just got a fingernail on it. Cleared from Rivers, pushed in the back there was Van Rooyen will get the free. So Van Rooyen wants to go, he plays on, gives off the handball. Now the Demons can work it inside the forward 50, but a terrible kick again there. Inside 50 work so far, Melbourne's been dreadful. Now Holland's a centre half back. Goes long, dangerous kick into the middle of the ground. Going back with the flight was Owies, and Melbourne can recover. Bowie finds Sparrow. Just got it on the boot inside the forward 50, but it wasn't directed much well at all. And Wiedering cuts it off. God, this has been a dreadful start from Melbourne. My God. So Wiedering works the ball out wide. Good mark there from Akers. Akers goes along with the kick. One-on-one here is Curnow. And it runs out of bounds. Throws in once again. Pidnet. Little tap. Gets it out the back. Petrarca coming through. Just got a handball away. Windsor was pushed out of it. Sparrow stole it from Holland. Shrugged off a tackle. Did well. Kick towards centre forward again. It's all Carlton. Wiedering takes the front spot. Probably been one of their best so far, Jacob Wiedering. Probably second best behind the man who just got... Oh, no, that's Akers. Sorry, I was going to say Walsh. Akers with the ball direct into the middle of the ground. Sparrow's handball, couldn't get it to Fritsch, and now the numbers of the Blues will run through. Newman, Cripps, stepped out of trouble, inside the forward 50, but it's all Melbourne. So Stephen May takes the grab. So despite a 5-goal lead to the Demons, to the Blues, Stephen May's had a really good start on Charlie Curnow, yet to really trouble the scorers at all. Goes with the wide kick. I gotta go. See you, man. Love your content. Cheers, Hazzy. Appreciate you joining the stream, man. Appreciate the kind words as well. So now with the long kick here for the Demons, he's looking for Gawn. And good work there from Turner to get in front. Took a good grab. He's got a couple of people working inside the forward 50. Goes with a wide ball for Petty. Got two hands to it. Probably should have done better. Kemp got tackled by the tackling machine in Viney. Walsh coming through, did well. McGovern, long handball over the top, and Newman had some space. He runs his full measure, goes with a long kick, went to ground. There was Mackay, almost got to push in the back, but Lever cuts it off. Works it inside to Oliver. He wants to go, but again, it's just another high ball. Try to get under that. 3-on-1 in Carlton's favour. They couldn't mark on the ground as Paddy Cripps first to it. Chandler wraps him up. Handball back to Wiedering. He drops the ball, but has time to recover. Newman's handball was pretty dreadful. Missed Cowan, but he went hard. And now inside handball, and Walsh off half a step. Great kick hits Cripps. And again, it's Sam Walsh streaming through. Inside kick wasn't so great. Cut off there by McVee. Inside kick was dreadful. Missed the teammate. And now Hollands cuts it off. He goes long. Charlie Curnow. He's got his partner in crime. He goes even shorter though. Hits up Owies. Great work in the end. And Carlton can hold this one up and kick their 6th goal in a row. That was great work there from Charlie Curnow. He could have bombed long for Mackay, which would have been a good option. He would have been tucked up in the pocket, but he saw Matt Owies working into an acre of space. It was a nice little chip-up kick. Wasn't going to miss it. You back? Oh, we missed you, Hazzy. So Matt Owies, 5 goals, 1 from set shot this year. A little bit of the energizer in this team. He goes long. That's 6 straight for the Blues. And that's 6 straight goals, the lead. Well, right now, it is hard to see where the Demons are going to find their answers right now. Petrarca's being well held by Kennedy. The Blues are just running all over them. Their kicks inside the forward 50 from the Demons are doing nothing. Wiedering looks strong down there. And right now, the Blues have all the answers. I don't really watch the VFL. I live in South Australia, so I can watch it on... I see some of the Sydney games when we play, but other than that, not really. DeConning with a tap down towards Walsh again. Tapped it well, found Chera. Just got it ricocheted out of the way and Windsor cuts it off. Inside handball to Sparrow, takes his measure. Inside the forward 50. Did well there, Petrarca. It looked like he was getting out the back, but he took a good grab in the end. So Petrarca, he's straight in front here. He was up against McGovern there. The kick looked like it had too much on it for Petrarca. McGovern thought so too. He was about to run back to take the mark, but it just dropped short. So Petrarca's gone forward. He's been well held so far from Matt Kennedy. But the Demons need this one to get themselves some life in this game. Petrarca comes in straight in front. Can he get the party started here for the Demons? They get their first goal of the night. What do you think of this year from your predictions? From the start of the year? I haven't looked at them in a while. There'd be a couple I think I've got decently correct. I think I picked Gold Coast outside the 8. I picked West Coast to finish bottom, so that was stupid of me. That's obviously going to be North Melbourne's spot. I did pick Collingwood to finish top, but they are working into their season, so I think they could probably still go on and win the whole thing. But at the moment, they're probably not. I don't see them finishing top right now, but yeah, I mean, I picked Sydney for top 4. They're doing really well so far, but they've had a pretty easy fixture. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I don't think I'll get many of them right. I never really do, but I just do predictions with my brother at the start of the year just for a bit of fun, to be honest. So now Rivers streaming off halfback, handballs it out wide on the bounce. Sparrow got a lot of space to work into here on the wing. Runs the outside, then goes long for Petrarca again. Wiedering couldn't spoil. It gets out the back for Kemp. Met hard by Pickett, pushed him over. Chincotta gives it off to Akers with the clearing ball. Somehow that absolute mongrel of a kick landed perfectly in the arms of Cottrell. So now Cottrell runs to halfback and goes long with the kick for DeConing. Couldn't get up there enough. Did well there, Neil Bullen. Handball out the back on the bounce to Rivers. He went one way, then cut back through on the wing. And now Oliver, absolute spiral mung. Turned it over to Chera. Inside kick was nice. Towards Newman. Newman wants to wheel and go. Inside towards the forward 50. Well on there from McVee. Got a spoil on it. Langdon running back. Did well for support. McVee, great little duck step. And a nice little kick out wide. Hits up Sparrow again. He's really working into this game. He's been one of the shining lights in the middle of the ground so far for the D's. May. Inside kick now. Viney. He's got a lot of space. He works it on the commentary side to Chandler. He's got a free man inside the forward 50. Petrarca dropped the mark on 50. Goes long though. Driving ball. Hooks it to the left. Petrarca dropped an absolute sitter. Had a chance to repay the faith there and missed it. He's looked dangerous though since moving forward, Christian Petrarca. Oh, great. Come on, don't do this to me. My fucking battery and my thing died in my mouse. Of course it would, wouldn't it? Yeah, far out. Hang on. If anyone's thinking, why the hell would you listen to this instead of watching the game itself on Channel 7? Just think of the professional stream you've got right now of a guy with his mouse just dying. Actually, did it die? No, maybe it didn't die. I don't think it should die. These batteries usually last a while. Nope, died. Alright, let's try again, shall we? Petrarca takes another good mark. And a chance. He's looking real dangerous right now inside the forward 50 for the Demons. I think it's a good decision to put him up forward. He's going to be very hard to match up on. And right now, he's looking the most dangerous forward in the team. You're a Richmond supporter? Yeah, well, the Richmond's the only team who's beaten Sydney so far. So that's interesting. And the 17th on the ladder. They'll be back. They'll be back in a couple of years, though. They'll rebuild. So Christian Petrarca didn't do much in the first term, but they've pushed him forward. And a chance here for his second. Kicks straight through the middle, Christian Petrarca. He's got 2. And the Demons have 2. You're a professional and I don't watch. 7. Oh, I'm professional, am I? Why don't you watch 7 and 4? Has he? Tap down there from Gorn. Chera out the back for Kennedy. And now the Blues can get the clearance forward. Blues can get a little bit of a response at the moment. Good mark from May. Held the front spot on Curnow. He's done really well in that battle so far. The kick wasn't so great. Akers cuts it off. Bouncing ball to half-back. Even McVee just tapped it towards May, who happy to see it out of bounds. Will are going for... Who's Will? Or is it we are going for the pick 1? Is that what you meant? Because if you are... You're going to get beaten by North Melbourne, I'm sorry. You'll have to settle for pick 2 right now because North Melbourne have that sewn up. So back in the ruck. Half forward here for the Blues. Pitnet tapped it out the back. Sparrow. Little socket towards Fritsch has been pretty quiet so far. Durden running through did well. Chera. Outside handball to Cripps and now Boyd. Usually a great user. Just sends a high ball inside the forward. 50. And out of bounds on the full. As I say, he's a good user. He kicks it out on the full. So now Trent Rivers, little duck step, did really nice. As always, falls down the stairs. Long ball. Kemp tried to get in front, couldn't do so. Chera. Tap out wide. Langdon did well. Got to Deviney. Tried to give it out to Gorn. Missed him. Neil Bullen. Back to Gorn. Don't know if he's much of the distributor. Outside kick towards Petty. Good sport from Wiedering. Boyd tried to soccer it towards Wiedering and just clears it again. He's been brilliant so far, Jacob Wiedering. Couldn't mark there was Rivers. Off the ground there from Cripps. If he gets to the right bounce, he's away. Umpire calls for out of bounds. So 8.5 minutes to play in this second term. The Demons conceded the first 6 goals of this one. But the Demons have kicked the last 2. Tap down from going out the back. Akers trying to grab it cleanly. 1-2. Couldn't grab it the third time either. Viney in and under. Couldn't get it out. Now Chera. High ball towards centre half forward. Sitting under it there as Rivers got met hard by Curnow from behind. Oh, he's dug it out of there well. Durden went to ground. Sparrow. Oh, how can you pay that against Gorn? That's tough. I don't know. I think it's harsh against Max Gorn. The guy's fucking 211 centimetres and Durden goes straight to ground. So a player for Melbourne, it's Trent Rivers coming off the blood roll at the moment. So Corey Durden has the footy, about 65 out from the Carlton goal. So now Durden, low ball inside the forward 50. Went back, there was Neil Bullen. Should have marked, dropped it. Cripps pushing it forward. Bowie out the back, Gorn. Pressure here for the Demons. McVee socketed it away. That's going to be called insufficient intent. About 4 Blues players run towards that ball. And it's going to go to Ollie Hollins. I can't watch it with people like you who commentates better. Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. At least if I make a mistake, I'm going to say it. Not act like I'm fucking perfect. So, Harry Mackay tried to run over and claim the free kick for insufficient intent. But unfortunately for him, Ollie Hollins got there first. Tucked up in the pocket, Ollie Hollins. Long ball towards goal! Won't get there. Oh, wait, was it touched? Oh, it hit the post, only just. Almost got out the back there and ran through, but it hit the post anyway. So first miss of the night here for Carlton. So now Bowie. Low ball outside the defensive 50s, missed. And now Cripps trying to gather it cleanly. Gives it off to Walsh. Duck past a couple, wasn't tackled. Neil Bullen at the back to Viney, who clears it outside the defensive 50. Great work from Wiedering again, the intercept mark. He's been brilliant tonight. So now Wiedering back to Kemp. He was one of their best last year in their massive run for the Blues. He's been a little bit, hasn't been his best so far this year, but he's been brilliant tonight. Kennedy, high ball inside the forward 50. Coming across is Curnow! Brilliant grab! Was out of screen for a moment. Jumped across. Took a brilliant grab. He's been quiet so far, Charlie Curnow, but you can't keep a big man down. You gotta go? Alright, I'll catch you next time, Hazzy. I won't be able to stream tomorrow because the Swans game's on, but I may stream again sometime this week. Enjoy your night, man. So Charlie Curnow straight in front. Kicks on goal. He's hooked it. Oh, he's missed. Well, that's a little bit anticlimactic there from Charlie Curnow. Took a brilliant mark, then missed a pretty simple goal. So he goes out wide here, McVee. Turner couldn't grab it on the second attempt. Over the top here from Fritsch. Now Gorn, little steal off Akers, and now out wide to Windsor. Demons have a chance here. Runs his full measure. Long ball for Petty. Great mark from Cincotta. Don't even know if he tried to mark that Cincotta. Just stuck his hands up and it stuck. So now Cincotta works it out wide. Great mark from Gorn. Been a bit quieter in the second term, Max Gorn. He's to get his team back into this one. He's got a lift. So now Gorn works it back inside the forward 50. Petrarca dives across, almost marked it. Now Kemp got a kick away. Bouncing ball outside the defensive 50 for the moment. Akers gathers. Gives it off to Cottrell. One more handball and they're away. Stepped around Gorn well there. Cottrell back to Akers. Towards half forward. They've got 2-on-1 here, the Blues. Curnow takes the mark. They've got some space inside the forward 50. The Demons work back well. Oh, Curnow. Absolutely almost missed his foot. So it's out of bounds inside the forward 50 of the Blues. One down there by Van Rooyen, clearing ball from Windsor. In front of the MCC members. Couldn't mark it. There was Boy, but he worked back onto it nicely. Little kick out the back to Ollie Hollins. He's been brilliant so far. Sends a high ball once again inside the forward 50 for DeConey. Gets at the back. Cripps has a chance here. Goes on goal. And the Blues captain gets on the board. Great finish there from Paddy Cripps. All the high flyers in Mackay and DeConing went up and got at the back. Cripps read it well. Beat all the Demons defenders back. Jammed it home. Blues back out by 5 goals. And it's their biggest... Oh no, sorry. They led by 36 earlier. Shut up, Dylan. We did just tick into red time in this second term though. Blues lead it by 31 points. So Blues got the first goal of this quarter. Demons kick the next 2. Blues respond with their 2. Back in the middle once again. Pidnett just takes it out of the ruck and jams it forward once again. Somehow Cripps is in front. At centre half forward. Low ball inside was brilliant. So Matt always takes the mark. And a chance here to give the Blues their highest lead of the game so far. They're on fire at the moment, the Blues. They got challenged in this second term. But a chance here to get their 3rd in a row. So now Matt Owies. He's already kicked one tonight. Straight in front, 40 metres out. Drills it. And he absolutely loved it, Matt Owies. That's their 8th goal of the night. Biggest lead of the game. So back in the middle we go. With the tap down was gone. Working hard as Walsh as always. Just got a boot to it. Kicked it out wide. That'll be the insufficient intent. That will go the Demons' way. So right in front of the interchange gates here for the Demons. 37 points down. They really need to work hard to get back into this one. Windsor has the footy. So now Windsor goes long with the kick to a centre forward for Gawn. Pushed out of it really well there from Pidnet. Been good so far, Mark Pidnet. Spiral ball into the middle of towards the center of the wing. Rivers with a short kick. Wasn't far enough for Turner. Rivers fighting hard. Great defensive pressure here from the Blues. Viney coming through. Great bone-crunching tackle there from Sam Walsh. Locked him in. He's had a brilliant game so far, Sam Walsh. 3-voter at the moment. Locked up the arm of Viney. Couldn't get away. Gawn slaps it forward, only as far as Newman. Just got to kick away. Bouncing ball out towards the outer wing. Langdon will track it down. Gathered it. Got the handball away. Bowie goes with a short little chiseler and hits up Neil Bullen. Still 3 minutes to go in this second term. Demons desperately need 1 or 2 to go into half time with. He goes long with the kick. Turner cutting across and a free kick's been ripped out. It's going to be a free kick downfield, I believe. Shouldn't have been done there from Lockie Cowan. There was no need for it, even though that's... I mean, yeah, it's a slinging arm. I don't... Jeez. Fucking hell. I don't know. Not much in it. I think a free kick's enough. So, Turner. Big game last week. Sorry, the week before against the Tigers. Bit quieter against the Cats. Big opportunity for the young man to stand up for his team. And the umpire does not move. Good finish there from Turner. First goal of the night for him. Oh, God, it's cold. Far out. So here we go. Back in the middle we go. Gawn did well in the ruck. Gives it off to Sparrow. Short little ball to centre forward with Smart. Gives it off now Pickett. Wide ball for Petty. They have the time here. The Demons have just got to work it. Now Windsor. Short little ball into the pocket. Just missed from Wiedering. Coming through is McGovern. Go off their hands. Cowan kind of owes them one. Outside the defensive 50. Lever sits in the hole. Probably should have marked. Dropped the sitter. Now Viney spinning 360. Got boot to ball. Going backwards McGovern. Couldn't mark Chincotta. Chera. Now McGovern. They're working themselves under a little bit of pressure here, the Blues. Chera's kick out wide. Good kick in the end. And always takes a good grab. Minute and a half now to play in this first half. So Matt Owies had a brilliant first half. Goes wide for Mackay and he's going to get the free. Sorry. So now Mackay sends it long, centre half forward here. Towards half forward, sorry. Kennedy got it spoiled away from him, and it's out of bounds. About 65 out from goal. Tap down to Coning. Cottrell got tackled immediately. Chincotta, in fact, will be another ball up. 52 seconds to play in this first half. Either team could still get a goal here. But I think the Demons will be pretty content with this scoreline. They've been well beaten in this first half. Chera gets the handball out. Kennedy feigned outwards, then came back inwards. Did well. Chera. Holland's about to get shut down from behind. Team lifting tackle there from Van Rooyen. Can they get a late one here, the Demons? Van Rooyen wants to go. Rivers. Short little ball to Windsor. Not 15. Windsor. No one actually knows it. Windsor goes long with the kick now. Gawn is there. Gets out the back. Cowan almost worried out of it. Did well. Fritsch drags him down. 20 seconds. 18 in fact in this second term now. Demons with a late chance. DeConing did really well against Gawn. Looked the ball. The kick wasn't so great though. Viney got the handball out to Rivers. Tried to duck out of the tackle. Stood up out of it. Chera got tackled well by Windsor. Got the handball away. Hollands missed the handball. Think they got enough time though. The Blues did well. And at half time, they're going to have a 31-point lead. Great first half from Carlton. There's been questions asked of them in the last few weeks. But this first half has been almost perfect. At halftime, the Blues lead 8-2, 50 to the Demons 3-1, 19. All right, guys, we'll be back in about 20 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes with the second half. Guys, welcome back to a new episode of the Boundary Riders podcast. Wherever you're listening around the planet, bit of the Dwayne Russell reference there. We've got a lot to talk about today. Have the carnage of the Q clash with the Brisbane Lions injury toll. We take a look at the Gold Coast Suns and their season so far. Carlton and if they're pretenders. And we'll be looking at the flog of the week, and my brother is ready to rock it off at his team in Port Adelaide. So let's roll the intro and get straight into it. And then Rankin from the pocket, don't tell me, Isaac Rankin!
Yeah.
He's just got the license for a brothel.
Well, I think Gather Round's going to be more than just AFL. I think this is next season.
Gets at the handle at the back, Nick Dacos to get the pies home! He's done it! But as always, guys, joined by my brother. We'll get into the Port stuff later, but it was a pretty big round. It was the pseudo-rivalry round this weekend, and we saw some teams really jump forward. We saw some teams really pretty badly falter. The likes of Port Adelaide, of course. The Western Bulldogs were very poor. Even the Gold Coast Suns to an extent as well.
Yeah.
But we kind of saw the teams who are going to contend this year and the teams that may be off the pace just a little bit.
Yeah, I think some people got brought back to earth in the Giants and Carlton. They were just riding it, and the Cats as well got their first loss. Yeah. And I think injuries took their toll for a lot of teams for this week. Yeah, that's very true. Now, I think the biggest one was obviously the Brisbane Lions. We'll talk about them first because absolute carnage last night in the Q Clash. We're recording this on Monday, so Sunday night that game was terrible time slot, by the way. Who the hell is watching it? It's because it's the public holiday today in Queensland, so that's why they want it. I think it's Labor Day in Queensland for Monday, so they're going to try. It was the highest attended Q Clash ever, okay. so it did get the rate. It did get the ratings. It did get the attendance. Okay, in Queensland, so it will. Shut me. And now the Brisbane and Gold Coast want to try and make that at times that slot for the Q Clash.
Shut me up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Good point. Good point. Thank you. That's
this is what happens when you know what's happening in the AFL.
Oh, I live the AFL since I've started this fucking channel. I have to fucking live it through my fucking veins. The amount of times that my partner tells me to shut up because I'm ready to talk about it all the time. All this stuff.
Yeah, well, me too. But see, I've got.
You know, we're gonna have a reason to do it.
Yeah.
So
I've got some perspective.
like an idiot. Anyway, let's talk about the Lions. So they had an absolutely massive injury toll in this game. It started off with Brendan Starskovic before the game. It was like half an hour. They were on the warm-up. He pulled up sore. He was taken out. And then Morris, who was playing in the VFL earlier in the day, had a 13 disposal, 1 goal game, had a Macca's feed in between games, and came out and performed pretty well. I mean, you can't really expect much more from him in his first game in the Q Clash, and to have played essentially nearly eight quarters of footy.
Yeah.
He was the sub, but obviously with Lincoln McCarthy, who's the next injury, he had to come on very early. It is suspected that Lincoln McCarthy, at this stage on a Monday, that he has done his ACL, which is really disappointing. Obviously had a lot of injuries, a huge amount when he was at Geelong. Trying to get a second start at the Lions. It has actually been very lucky. Well, not lucky, but he's been very consistent being on the pitch for Brisbane. So unfortunately, it does look like it is an ACL for him. Noah Answorth did get a knee to the head and was concussed, so that was another injury. So 3 players basically in the first quarter were injured. I mean, obviously Starskiewicz was laid out, so they got a little bit lucky there. Luckily they did take him out, didn't take the risk.
Yeah.
And then Darcy Gardner, such an innocuous incident. It didn't look like anything happened, but as soon as he clutched his knee, you knew there was something wrong. And that is also suspected to be an ACL.
Yeah, I think it was Dan Zorko came out and said that they're not 100%, but they're pretty confident that it's both of them are ACLs, which is devastating for them, which they've already had to deal with Kitty Coleman getting one early at the start of the year. So
yeah, it's very interesting for Brisbane because over the last 4 or 5 years, when they've been on this high with Chris Fagan as well, they haven't had a lot of injuries, so they haven't had to really look into their depth.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, if you think about it, there hasn't been a lot. Maybe Wilmot, Ashcroft,
and Fletcher.
And Fletcher, yeah. Lohman as well. But those are probably, there's not many others.
No.
A lot of them have been brought in from other clubs or have been just...
or got 1 or 2 games and then they're out for a long... Yeah, they haven't been able to get the consistency of the youth going through their team.
But now they're going to have to.
Yeah.
They're going to have to go to this youth. And the thing is, they have performed very well in the VFL in the past few years, the Lions.
Yeah.
Haven't been able to win it, but they have been very good. I think that's a good indicator of how your depth is if your reserves team is performing well.
Yeah.
I think we saw that with the West Coast Eagles getting smashed 150 points in the waffle last year with their depth. But that is something they can look at. They had a couple of debutantes, obviously Morris, which we talked about, the Breville.
Yeah, Breville.
The Breville cooker. Breville, you watched this game. You said he has a very good kick. He looks like he's going to be a player.
Yeah, well, in especially the first half, he found a good pinpoint passes that not a lot of people could probably make. So to do that in his first game was good to see. He did peter out like most debutants do.
Yeah, and I mean, I think they obviously have needed a replacement for a Coleman.
Yeah.
So maybe that is a guy that they could use. And obviously next year, if let's say he keeps on his form, I think he had 15 touches in his first game. So that's pretty good for a guy in his, in his debut game. So I think that they can use that, and maybe if they got us some, I think this is similar to like maybe Geelong. I'm not writing off Brisbane just yet, but what Geelong did last year, they had to blood some youth, which worked, and now this year they are performing quite well. By the way, anyone who saw that TikTok or short, I am sorry to the Geelong fans out there. I put that out talking about how good Geelong have been this season and they lost, and I've seen a few Geelong supporters going, "Fuck you, bro, you jinxers." I'm sorry.
It was good timing though.
I thought it was pretty good timing. Well, now they got Port Adelaide this week. You're going to have to make another one. Jinx them out of it. Anyway, but I do think the Lions, they somewhat got their season back on track.
I thought it was good to see that Hipwood got back into it. He got a bit more up the ground. Danaher was playing okay, I guess. The better side of Danaher.
Yeah. They just need to... they got the Crows now at Adelaide. Well, that is a massive game this week. We'll obviously get into the tips later, but that is a massive game for the Lions. I did want to talk about the Gold Coast because this was a game that I think they needed to win. I did pick the Lions. You did pick the Suns. Oh, yeah. But the Gold Coast had to win this game from the outset. And the fact that the Lions had 3 players down on the bench and a guy who played a full game of VFL football, basically 3.5 players down in this game. And the Gold Coast just didn't bring anything.
Yeah, no.
There was no... I think the best way to do it would have been to play a kick mark game because that would make the Brisbane Lions players have to defend, and make them, have to run up, have to defend, have to cover the mark. And they just were pretty poor.
I thought what they should have done is move the ball from side to side, get a few marks, get a few handball receives, and keep the ball moving.
Yeah.
And just keep moving them side to side and
tire them.
Yeah, it's hard.
Because they only had 2 rotations on the bench.
Yeah.
And, Morris had to come off quite a lot because he played a VFL game. And he's a first gamer as well.
Yeah.
But they didn't do that. And they let Dane Zorko just run around the ground all day. He had 35 kicks in the game.
Yeah.
That's, you said before we went on air. We're so professional. Before we went on air, that was nearly the record.
Yeah, it was definitely a club record.
Yeah.
Because
I can't remember a time when a guy's had probably... I can't even remember a guy who's had over 20 kicks in a game. Or 25 kicks in a game. Let alone 35 kicks. That is outstanding. That's like showing presence with the football.
Yeah.
Because players can have fucking 40 touches and have 35 handballs.
Like we see with Tom Mitchell.
Yeah, Tom Mitchell back in the day, Nick Dacos at times. But, having 35 kicks to the footy, that is showing impact. And Dane Zorko's had I wouldn't say it's a career best year, but he's been definitely one of the few shining lights for Brisbane so far this year. He's led from the front, which is good to see. But the Gold Coast, it's hard now. They're out of the 8 again. They're still out of the 8. And there's been... I think you give Damien Hardwick a few years. I'm not writing them off just yet, obviously. But does it look like they're going to make it again? I don't think they're going to.
I think a lot of people, including me, went a bit too early on them and thought, oh, well, they've got the coach, they'll do it straight away up with the list. It's going to take a bit of time with the fact is that they have Jed Walter, Ethan Reid, Jake Rogers, all players.
Graham, Clousey
as well. They've all played less than 10 games. They're going to take time to develop.
Yeah.
And they've still got to try and learn the game style of Damien Hardwick wants to implement. So... Yeah.
I think we give them a couple of years, but again, it's going to be another year of missed finals. It's going to another year of irrelevancy.
The sad thing is also they had the easiest fixture.
They do.
One of the easiest fixtures. They played North Melbourne. They played West Coast twice. Maybe West Coast isn't as easy as what people think, but at the moment,
they already got them this season. I think, haven't they?
Yeah, they got them a couple weeks ago. Last week, sorry.
Yeah, so they've already got them. They will have them in WA, which will be the question mark as well. The one thing they have done the Gold Coast, which you've got to give them credit for, is they've started to make their home ground a fortress.
Yeah.
So that is a good sign for the Gold Coast.
But they haven't really played anyone good, though.
I was going to say that. They have not played anyone very good. And the teams that they've played away haven't been the greatest. I mean, they've been okay, but they're starting to get into a couple of games in the next couple of weeks. The next 2 games are at TIO Stadium. One's against Geelong, so that's a very interesting game. And they've had a very good record up in Darwin.
Yeah. So
we'll see how that pans out. But right now, it's a little bit disappointing, the Suns. I feel like that they should have won this game.
Yeah, it was a game that they could have made an absolute giant statement. Yeah. And they didn't. They played like
they played like do. They did. Yeah, they played like a team that just not ready for that next step. I feel that's what the Gold Coast were. Now let's move on. We'll talk a little bit about Melbourne. Melbourne were very good on the weekend against the Cats. They won and beat the team who was undefeated.
Thanks to you.
I am sorry, guys. Very sorry to the Geelong fans out there. But I think that I can't trust Melbourne just yet. I think that they have beaten... Are they going to be able to keep Jeremy Cameron and Tom Hawkins goalless in a big final? That's just my thoughts about it.
Yeah.
And can they kick a winning score? I feel like that's what's... I mean, look, let's be honest. We could bank almost 3 or 4 goals a game the majority of the season. I know Tom Hawkins has been in terrible form. He hasn't kicked a goal in a month. But as towards the end of the season, because Geelong have banked so many wins so far, they'll make top 4, you would think now. I think it'll be very difficult for them to miss. They have enough games down in Geelong.
And they play North Melbourne again.
Yeah, so they'll be fine. They'll make the finals and they'll probably make top 4. But you got to bank them at a minimum 4 goals a game for both of them, I would say. I think both
combined, you mean?
Combined. Yeah. Cameron and Hawkins with 4 goals a game.
Yeah.
So Melbourne did extremely well, and Tom McDonald has to get the kudos. He got 2 votes in the Banner Riders medal, by the way. 2 votes because he deserved it.
Yeah.
So much better than the Brownlow.
Yeah, and Jake Lever scored did really well again, and Stephen May as well.
3 votes to Jake Lever. Stephen May missed out on the votes he was very close. But what I'm saying is that the Banner Riders medal is the most important thing in the world. No, what I'm saying is Melbourne's defence held up extremely well. Yeah. And Geelong they were kind of due for a loss, let's be honest. So you're not going to win every game of the season. I don't think... I would be very surprised if we see a season of 23 wins in a row ever. I think that's not going to happen. But at the end of the day, Geelong were going to lose. And I mean, it's probably good to get a loss out of the way around now.
Well,
Probably
like
would.
a lot of people, coaches say, it's good to get that loss.
Yeah, because
you learn a lot.
Because winning does obviously cover over some of the
Yeah.
cracks.
You learn a lot more in a loss than you. Yeah.
So I'm not counting off Geelong by any means. And I even said in the review that if Cameron has a decent game up to that point late in the last quarter, even if he's just got a goal or two, he kicks those last two goals and they win the game.
Yeah.
So I'm not writing off Geelong just yet. But I was very impressed by Melbourne.
Yeah.
I think that they still need to find that key forward. I think that Petty is starting to get in there, and Disco's starting to do okay.
Yeah.
But I still think that Ben Brown needs to improve.
And
I still think he needs to be in that team to win.
And they're still too reliant on Bailey Fritsch. Do you think that was goal of the year?
I feel like Stengels was better, to be honest with you, in the game. I wish I was going to stream that game too, and I fucking was like, no, you know what? I'm too tired. I can't do this. I could have commentated those two moments. It would have been great clips. You know that Rankin one's got nearly 11,000 on TikTok. Bang. And they've actually got some nice comments too. This week there's been no shit comments. I think it's just Collingwood supporters fuck Collingwood. Anyway, yeah, I think that's at the moment Melbourne have definitely risen on my thoughts though.
Yeah.
And looking back, we'll get into the predictions at the start of the year, sort of in a minute with Carlton. But you did pick that Melbourne were going to be outside the 8.
Yeah, I might be eating my own words on that one.
Yeah, I think at the moment, I thought Melbourne were going to make the 8. I think they'll make. I think pretty sure you can make the 8 now with Melbourne. They'll be able to defend. They'll be able to kill the teams down the bottom with their defense, and they won't be able to score. The teams above them, I still think they're going to have to find a way to kick a better score. I mean, they got 74 points against Geelong, which got them over the line. But like
Probably
I said,
in
if Cameron
9 of the next 9, you play that game 9 out of the next 10 times, Geelong probably win that.
Yeah.
Because Jeremy McCallum would nail those.
Yeah.
And they'd lose that game. And we'll be talking about how good Geelong are.
Yeah, exactly. But you got to give credit to Melbourne.
Yeah.
They've done very well this season so far. And that was their biggest test, really, other than the Sydney game earlier in the season, and they stood up to it. So that's good to see. Let's move on to Carlton. Are they sort of the pretenders at the moment? I think that's a very interesting call. I've recorded a couple of statistics for Carlton right now. So looking at it, Carlton are sitting in 8th spot on the ladder. They got 5 wins and 3 losses. Their losses, 2 of them have been to good teams in Geelong and Collingwood. We're expecting them to probably be top 4 this year. One of them was to the Crows, but they've lost 3 of their past 4 games, which is very concerning. And their wins have been against the Brisbane Lions by 1 point, the Tigers by 5, North Melbourne by 56, which is basically a 10-point win. Fremantle, in very controversial circumstances, by 10 points, and then the Giants by 19. So, they've beaten the Lions, who were very poor this season so far. The Tigers, who are 17th on the ladder by just under a goal. North Melbourne, who cares? Fremantle, in very controversial circumstances. Let's just give them that win. And then the Giants, which is probably their best win of the season so far. They also, another thing as well, Carlton's defence has always been pretty lauded as a pretty decent defence. Right now, they are the 5th worst team for conceding scores, only in front of the teams in the bottom 4 being West Coast, Hawthorn, Richmond, and North Melbourne. So they've conceded the 5th most amount of points this year.
Yeah.
They can't win a premiership if they're going to be doing that.
No.
Now, I understand they have a lot of injuries, but so does everyone else.
Yeah.
Okay? Sydney are missing out on, they're only just starting to get back their midfield. They're on top of the ladder. Geelong have had a couple of players be in and out this year. They are second on the ladder. Melbourne, maybe not so much Melbourne, but there are clubs that have got injuries. You got to cover them.
Yeah.
At the moment, I think Carlton still have a pretty decent lineup in. If you've got the likes of Wiedering in your side, I know he missed the first couple of weeks, but they won those games. You got Curnow, Mackay, Cripps, Walsh, who's back now.
Yeah.
This team should be competing for top 4. They're sitting in 8th spot.
Yeah.
I'm not going to write them off as pretenders just yet, but things need to improve.
I think that Wiedering has been way down this year.
Yeah.
Since he's come back, and the fact is that he's not getting in the positions that he needs to be.
Yeah.
He's not being the second to last player in the defense, being able to take the intercept marks. He's not leading them in the back line.
Maybe his confidence may not be there. That may be a thing. Maybe because of his injury. I don't know, but that is a big talking point. Jacob Wiedering last year, especially on their big run that they had, he was you couldn't get past him.
Yeah.
He was such a great defender for them. And
at the moment, I think that Carlton, there are a couple of question marks. And they've got Melbourne this week, which is going to be... I'll get more into that in the tips, but that's a very hard game for them. So right now, and the thing is with Melbourne, they'll keep you very low on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
So if you can't score enough, and we can see that Carlton are conceding a lot so far this start of the season, they may struggle against Melbourne.
Yeah.
So that is a real danger game for them. We'll see how that one pans out. We'll talk about that more later. But right now, you pick Carlton to be 21 wins and 2 losses at the start of the season.
And they're already at 3 losses.
They've already had 3 losses. So they're going to go on a big run. That's what we're looking at. 16 wins in a row.
They're going to win the next...
15
Are we one loss off, alright?
I agree. I think that's
Yeah.
Now, I picked them very high as well, but I didn't pick them that high. But I do think right now that a lot of people have fallen for Carlton a little bit too easily at this stage. Like very early on. Sam McClure saying that they're premiership favourites and they're not picking them for the flag. Maybe he was onto something. Maybe he realised, oh shit, that's what's going to happen. But right now, Carlton, they've got to improve really quickly because if they lose to Melbourne, they'll be out of the 8.
Well, the next 2 weeks they've got Melbourne, and then they got the Swans.
Yeah, so that's a massive game as well, obviously. I think they match up better on Sydney, to be honest, because I think that Tom McCartan won't be back by then. But that's another injury concern as well. We'll talk a little bit about the suspension of Callum Brown. Do you believe that he deserved 3 weeks?
I think it maybe only should have been 2. I think 3 is excessive, but with the fact is that they just
Alright guys, back here for the second half. Players move back into their positions right now. Looks like Petrarca has gone forward. So here we go. 5-goal lead, over 5-goal lead at the moment for Carlton. Can the D's fight their way back, or is it Carlton's night? Pitnet wins the first tap. Gawn tried to slap it forward, but Cripps gathers it well. Little stiff arm on Sparrow and gets the clearance. Towards centre half forward, Hollands did well. Martin coming through, looking for an option. Low ball inside the forward 50. On the bounce to Kerno, gathered it with the one hand. Snapping ball on goal! Oh, Charlie! Light it up, son! Great start for Carlton in the second half. The Carlton players are saying that it was touched. But Charlie Curnow, he liked it. I liked it. Gives them back a 37-point lead. So it is a score review right now. The technology in this game is fucking atrocious. So we're back in the middle. It has not been called touch, so Carlton have been awarded the goal. Sparrow tries to get the clearance here with a little bit of a stiff arm on Chera towards center forward for Pickett. Couldn't mark. Great hands there from Chandler. Gives it off to Pickett for the quick reply for the D's. Great finish from Cozzy Pickett. So Pickett nails the goal. Back to 31 points. And I just fucked that up. Oh, fucking hell. If you have professionalism, guys, just watch it on Channel 7. So good finish there from Pickett. Been pretty well held today so far from Chincotta with his first game of the year. Great finish there. I want to give credit here to Chandler for the quick hands. If he doesn't get that handball off so quickly, that's not a goal. So back to 31 points the margin. Tap down from Pitnet, straight to Neil Bullen though. He'll get the ball forward here for the D's. towards half forward. Chandler did well. Gets out the back as well. Akers dragged him down. Handball wasn't the best. Good tackle from Billings on Wiedering. Can't get the handball away, and it's locked up. Tap down there from Gawn, only as far as Akers. Works the handball inside. Hollins wants to switch the play. Goes to his brother and Ollie. Short little ball leading up is Curnow, and he wants to go in the middle of the ground. Great kick to Martin. He's paid the mark. He wants to wheel and go. Doesn't really have that option at this stage. Mackay calling for it long on his head. He gives it off to Curnow, and he's going to send it that way. High ball. Taconi couldn't mark. McDonald dropped the sitter. Give off from Kennedy was nice, and Owies going to make them pay. Good finish there from Matt Owies. That's his third. Bloody hell, this game. Who are you going for, Rockstar? So it's back to 37 points. Soon as the Demons even threaten to come back into this game, the Blues just get one back really quickly. You don't really see these sort of mistakes from the Demons in defence. They wouldn't have done this last week. Whole new week, whole new Demons defence. McDonald with a fumble there, Lever letting it out the back. And the Blues make them pay. Gawn taps it forward. Neil Bullen couldn't gather. Good work from Cripps. Gives it out to Chera. Bouncing ball. Good work from Bowie to keep it in front of him. Not letting his opponent get near it. Chera. Back to Kennedy. Gets it on the boot. Almost got it to Ollie Hollins. Just out of his grasp. Bowie looking for the free kick and he got it. Bowie in short. Goes to Sparrow. Oliver. Halfback right now. They're wanting to switch it here, the Demons. Blues try to cut off all the avenues, but now May. Wide ball for Billings. Hits it. So now Billings drives a long ball towards half forward. Carlton have the numbers. Kemp takes the grab. So Kemp works it out wide. Akers. So now Akers goes long. Looking for Mackay. McDonald cutting across. Gets out the back again. Pettinet couldn't get a clean handball away. Oliver, Gawn, missed the handball to Sparrow. Got it to Billings. Sparrow tackled almost without it, but Cripps wanted it more. Gives a bouncing ball now from Walsh. to Coney just out of his grasp. May had the head down. To Coney, good tackle. And it runs out of bounds. So just on 50, Gawn slaps it forward. That's on the full. Oh, both the ruckmen are pointing at each other saying they punched it. It's given away from the Demons. Long ball inside the forward 50. Lever couldn't mark. Carlton have the numbers here. Mackay gentle on the boot. Couldn't get a clean kick away. McVee clearing ball. Carlton have the numbers. Chincotta wanted to take it for glory. Couldn't get the ball long enough. And Gawn slaps it out of bounds. Oh, Gawn is raging right now. He's screaming that Pitternet punched that ball. So locked up in the forward pocket here for Carlton. So locked up again inside the forward 50 for Carlton. Cripps running free. Tap forward here. Walsh can't get there. Knocked through for a behind. Stephen May. Oh, low ball, dangerous. Rivers gets away. Sparrow gets away with it. Demons flirting with danger right now. So now Sparrow. Kicks it out wide, gone, couldn't grab it, now pinning it. Little spin move was nice, missed the handball to Chincotta. Kennedy got met hard, Chincotta keeps it in front of him, couldn't gather it. Chucking a hand out there, stole it from Chandler. Walsh in and under as always, got it out. Fighting hard as Oliver, got a handball clear, did well. Now Windsor breaking through traffic towards the forward 50. Wiedering kept it in front of him once, twice, couldn't gather it the third time, but Boyd coming through nicely. Chincotta, and now they run it through hands here, the Blues. Akers, long ball, couldn't hit the target. McVee got a handball away. Windsor working hard on Walsh. Two young guns. Windsor taps it forward. Couldn't gather it. There was Petty. Now Chincotta tried to get a handball away. Great tackle from Harry Petty and locked him up. About 70 out from the Demons' goal in the centre square. Gone little tap down towards Neil Bullen, who breaks through. Spiral inside the forward 50. Wiedering. Free kick's been ripped out here. And it's going to go to... It's going to go to the Demons downfield. So the free kick has been given away by Newman. So it's a glancing elbow there. Only just hit Neil Bullen. But he's given away the free kick downfield to Nick Newman. And a chance here for the Demons to get one back. It's Bailey Fritsch being kept silent all night. He kicks on goal here. And he slammed it into the right goalpost. That is a pressure opportunity that they've missed there, the Demons. What the hell have I done with the scoreboard? Fucking hell, that's the score, guys. Sorry, I don't know how the fuck that happened. So long ball inside the forward 50 for Carlton. Gets out only as far as Walsh, who breaks out of the tackle somehow. Neil Bullen got a handball away. Chincotta socketed it forward only as far as McDonald. Now Howes just got a handball clear. Gorn fighting hard. Got a little toe on it. Viney tried to get it off to Windsor. Held without it. Played for the free play on. Martin taken out of bounds. Free kick. So Carlton fans aren't too impressed. They thought Windsor played for it, but he gets the free. So Windsor in short, goes to McDonald, wanting to switch the play here through half-back. Here are the Ds. Billings has it. He can go short. That's where he goes to Langdon. Looking for the 1-2 here, Billings. He's going to get it. Has a short option. Wants to go longer than that for Petty in a one-on-one. Gets pushed under it a little. At the back is Pickett. So is Wiedering. Little socket to himself was nice. Kemp, McGovern, Wiedering. All three of them have been absolute walls to break that they can't break at the moment, the Ds. 1, 2, 3 steps there from Newman, then let the ball go. Pickett, can he make them pay? Long ball from Petrarca. Good work from Akers. Petrarca off the ground, sockers it towards the goal square. Cottrell did really well to knock it through for a rush behind. $36 points the margin. So now McGovern kicks it outside the defensive 50 towards the wing on the commentary side. Mackay brings it down, fighting hard. Well done there, Martin. Step through a couple. High ball towards half forward. Kurno's got to give a contest. Did well on Howes. Knocked it to ground. Cottrell tackled well by Bowie. Locks him up on the wing. And eventually the umpire will call for a ball up. Still over 12 and a half minutes to play in this third quarter. Tap down from DeConing. Chera. Good tackle. Slug him down there, Viney. And the umpire just calls for a ball up. A little bit anticlimactic, but nonetheless. Petty tap down. Cripps trying to get a kick away to Coning. Socketed off the ground into the middle of the ground. Cottrell fighting hard with McVee. Bouncing ball. Chandler chucked the hand in there. Couldn't get it out. Langdon Try to swing a boot at it. Now Newman gets the clean kick away. Towards half forward and Mackay gets in front on the lead. He's got a couple of options. One on the lead. Hits up Durden. Gives off the handball to Sam Walsh. You are a star. But he's missed Sam Walsh to the left. Just looking at a finger here for Pidnet here on the bench. Hopefully he's okay. Sub for Carlton is George Hewitt tonight. So Stephen May take the kick in here. Looks like he's just going to have to go long. It's where he goes. Looking on a 2-on-2 with Fritsch and Weeder. He gets out the back. Petrarca about to get dragged down. Just got a kick away. Great pressure from Boyd. Van Rooyen kept it in bounds. Now Billings. Wide ball for Langdon. Almost took the mark. Newman kept it in bounds. Did actually really well. Kemp back to Newman. Stepping through traffic. Bouncing ball. And it's out of bounds. Umpire will pay out of bounds for a throw in. So, still over 11 and a half minutes in this third quarter. Heaps of time for the Demons. But they've got to get a couple on the board right now to give themselves a chance. To Koning, ricochets off his chest, bouncing ball there. Petty step through Cripps and now sends a higher ball inside the forward 50. Fritsch almost went to ground, did well to bring it to ground though. King Cotter tapped it towards Cowan and Chandler tackles him over the line. Koning taps it down. Walsh just got a handball away. Chera, Cowan couldn't grab it cleanly and it'll be out of bounds once again. Forward pocket here for the Demons on the outer side. Demons just can't get a clear space in this forward 50 at the moment. Carlton have defended brilliantly so far. Tapped out towards from the Koning. Trying to break through is Petrarca. Snapping ball on goal. Let this man cook. He's giving them a hope here, Petrarca. He's got 3 goals in this one. Three goals from Christian Petrarca gives the Demons a new breath on life. 3 goals, 11 touches. Hasn't had the most amount of touches that he would usually have, but he's giving them impact. Somehow got that ball to work back. A little bit of an in-swing of that kick. So Pidnet going down under the rooms. He's got a finger injury at the moment. Sub has not been called yet, so we'll see how that pans out. Tapped out from Gawn. They've got to get the next one in the Demons. Chincotta breaking through the Gawn tackle and sends it long inside the forward 50. At the back, the spoil wasn't the greatest. Gets out for Charlie Curnow, who makes them pay! So back in the middle once again. As soon as the Demons scrape home a goal, the Blues quickly respond. Here they come again, the Blues. Walsh working it forward. Now McVee gives it off to Billings. Wide ball, good kick in the end, hits up Chandler. Inside kick to Oliver. 37 points the margin at the moment. Works the ball long here. 1-on-1, he's gone. Did well there to Koning. Boyd running after it. Sparrow sat on him a little bit. And Boyd just tapped that out. Should be deliberate. Wasn't paid. Now Cherry going down into the race as well. So a couple of injury concerns here for the Blues. Gorn pushed De Koning under it, then went after it there. De Koning couldn't gather it. Trying to break out of the Viney. Tackle is Walsh. Not going to break out of that one. Little tap out there from De Koning, working hard. And now gets the clearance. Wide ball towards the wing, just out of the grasp of Bowie. Just ticked in under 10 minutes into this third term. Both ruckmen go to ground. Langdon going in and under with Hollins. Oliver trying to drag it out of there. So is Cripps. Neither could. Now gets out the back. Billings gives a handball to Viney, who's immediately tackled. So Pidnet got that finger strapped now, so he'll be back on very shortly. Cripps couldn't gather it. Did well there. Gone over the top from Oliver. Now Sparrow clears it forward. Bouncing ball for Petty. Did well to keep it in front. He had Langdon running trackside. Couldn't get it to him. Petty tried to work it outside, but Kennedy gathers it. Higher ball. Sends it up the chimney. For Koning. Couldn't gather it. And Gorn slaps it out of bounds. Gorn gets a fist to it. Bouncing ball. It'll be thrown in once again. So it looks like George Hewitt about to make his way onto the ground. It could be for Adam Chera. That would be big news for Carlton. Adam Chera could be out of this game. Gorn slaps it forward. Couldn't gather it there. Viney. Langdon did well. Somehow got a handball out. Now Viney clears it forward. Getting out the back. Demons having the numbers here. Bailey Fritsch got it snatched out of his hands by Pickett, who dribbles it towards goal and kicks it to the right-hand side. Great tackle there from Chicken Cotter as well. Locked him down. Just put enough pressure on him there. The Pickett couldn't get a clean run at goal. It's back to straight 6 goals the difference now. Brody Kemp has it in the back pocket. Wants to go commentary side. Long ball. May sits under it. Takes a good grab. Looks like May's directing to go long, but he's just going to go short out the back. Gives it to Howes. Howes wants to switch it inside to Bowie. So now Bowie takes his full measure. Sends it long to the 1-on-1 for Chandler and Boyd. Boyd did well. Stepped out of one. Let that go. Should be pinned. Is pinned. Great pressure from the Demons. That's what they needed. And Cade Chandler a chance here. Bring it back to within 5 goals. Still 8 minutes in this third term. So Cade Chandler, really important small forward for this team. Yet to trouble the scoreboard so far. 45-degree angle, 45 metres out, and he's hit the left goal post. So Nick Newman has the football to kick it in. In short to Ollie Hollins. Had a brilliant first half. Been a little bit quieter in the second half. Gives it off to the runner in Chincotta, who works it out wide. And it's Miss Pitnet. Right now, the break in this game was Carlton's brilliant first quarter, 5 goals. And in fact, Chera has been taken off the ground. So both in the ruck, neither could get it. trying to spike it forward. There was Oliver. Elijah Hollins did well. Cripps, Kennedy, Ollie Hollins just couldn't get the clean handball away. Rivers did well. Oliver, and now Neil Bullen clears it forward. In front there is Turner, did well to bring it to ground. Pickett, inside Give did well to Chandler. The kick wasn't the greatest, just a bit of a scrabble towards Gawn. Fritsch did well, just missing the handball to Pickett, just out of his grasp. Boy, good tackle there on Sparrow, and Chincotta with the clearing kick. High ball, free kick's been given away, and it wasn't needed. Blues have the numbers here. Walsh gives it off to Hollins. On the lead is Mackay. Went to ground weirdly and dropped the mark. Did well to recover. Back to Ollie Hollins. Great tackle from Neil Bullen. Dragged him down. Should have got it rewarded. Don't know how he wasn't. Oliver, McVee, raking handball. Now Van Rooyen works the kick inside to Bowie. They can work it through hands here, the Demons. They want to go for a bit of a run. Rivers takes a bounce. Billings, absolute shonk of a handball, and Wiedering cuts it off. Low ball towards half forward. Mackay gets the hands out, takes a good grab. So now Mackay works it back inside to Kennedy. So Matt Kennedy right now, just treading water a little bit. Knows he can't go long just yet. Short ball to Boyd. And over the top to Hollins. This is Ollie Hollins. Working himself into this third quarter. Brilliant first half from the young wingman. So he works it long now. High ball to Koenings in front. Couldn't mark. Mackay claims the mark. Don't know about that. A little bit ambitious. Lever trying to break through the dirt and tackle. Got the handball away to Koenig. Got a boot to it. Couldn't get it away. Cripps. Underground handball towards Kennedy. Trying to break through. Elijah Hollins now taps it out to Walsh. Little handball to Owies. Great tackle from McVee. Drags him down. And it'll be another ball up. So, Adam Cheragais has been reported to be out with a hamstring injury, so really tough news to hear for him. Back in the ruck, Pidnet little tap down, Neil Bullen dragged down there by Walsh, tackling all night, been their best. George Stewart about to make his way onto the ground as the sub. Gawn tap down, Neil Bullen was held before the ball was thrown up, but the umpire doesn't see it that way. About 60 metres out from Carlton's goal, centre-half forward position. About to tick into red time in this third quarter. Gordon tapped it down straight to Kennedy, who gets it forward. In front was always McVee, couldn't gather it. To Koenig, little handball out the back towards Durden. Now Cottrell got locked down well from McDonald. Cottrell can't break away. And it's a ball up. Forward pocket here for Carlton. Gordon against Pidnet. Gordon little tap down. Running through there was Mackay. Kept it in bounds, but only for a moment. $35 points to the margin. Double the score of Melbourne right now. Gawn tried to tap it forward, then pretty much missed it. Windsor clearing ball outside the defensive 50. Cowan coming across did well. Walsh got the hands onto it, couldn't gather it. And Hollins tackled right on 50. Pinnet little tap down, Neil Bullen. Bouncing ball for the moment, but now Hollins drives it back inside the forward 50. Went up a little bit early, there was Bowie, but Lever at the back to recover. Short ball to Windsor. So now Windsor drives a long ball, wide ball. Petty tried to get a hand to it. Did well to bring it to ground. Did well to touch it just so it wouldn't be out on the full. Bit of a quiet night for Harry Petty so far. So true centre wing on the commentary side. Tap down there from Pidnet. Cripps, little handball out the back. Just missed Akers. Coming through hard was Neil Bullen. Spun the 360 but did really well. Petty over the top to Petrarca. Short little ball was nice. Hit up Bailey Fritsch. Petrarca has been the sole man right now to keep the Demons in this one. Tick 3 goals, 1 Christian Petrarca. Chance here for Bailey Fritsch to get one. Get a goal assist for Christian Petrarca himself. So Bailey Fritsch, about 25 metres out. He's going to snap on goal, Bailey Fritsch. And he nails the goal. Nice finish. Back to 29 points. They get under that 5-goal margin. Can the Demons get another late one here? Fucking hell. So every single time the Demons have tried to get back into this game, Carlton have quickly responded. Can the Demons keep in this one? And here they go. Petrarca handballs it forward for Chandler. Try to get it to Pickett. Newman did well to smother it. Still working it forward in the Demons. Pickett out to Langdon to give the Demons some real homework into three-quarter time. Great work from McGovern. Wasn't a mark though. Handled it across. And Kemp takes it through for a rush behind. So 28 points the margin. So now Mitch McGovern. Long ball out wide. May stood under it. Got a fist to it. McVee working hard, as he always does. Sparrow to Petrarca. Sends it inside the forward 50. Fritsch is there. Pushed under it well by Kemp. He's had a brilliant night, Brody Kemp, on Bailey Fritsch. Conceded a goal a few moments ago, but he's done really well tonight. So now Kemp wants to work it out wide. Members side. Standing under its Pidnet. 1-2. Couldn't grab it. Gone. Got it tapped out of his hands. May dragged down by Pidnet. Ball up. 2.5 minutes to play in this third quarter. Big times here for the Demons. If they can get another one, they're right back in this game. If Carlton get another one, it's going to be really hard to see the Demons getting back into it. So George Hewitt is on the ground, the sub for the Blues. Woden is the sub for the D's, yet to be used in this one. Gordon will tap out the back, trying to get it to Langdon. Akers trying to get the hands free, just threw it to his boot. Kick out of there, did well. Now Hewitt, the fresh man, did well. Handball inside, Martin about to get dragged down from McVee. Great tackle. Now Rivers, short little ball, almost cut off there from Hewitt, working hard. Pidnet to Cripps on the left foot, turned it over. So now Sparrow. He wants to go in the middle, has to work it on the outside though. Drives a long ball just inside the forward 50. Can't have the numbers, and Charlie Kernow being set back, takes a good grab. Just ticked under 2 minutes in this third quarter. 28 points to the margin. Demons would love a late one here. Sends a long ball down the wing. Pidnet's there, so is De Koning, and is Mackay. Neither could grab it. Did well there, Hewitt to get rid of it, but now the Demons have the numbers. Neil Bullen working through. Did well. Took a bounce. The kick was dreadful, though. Cut off by... Oh, play on, though. McGovern couldn't grab it cleanly. Van Rooyen working through. Got the handball out to Petrarca. A chance here. Burns off Brody Kemp. And kicks his fourth. Great finish there from Christian Petrarca. He is on fire. $22 points the margin. Minute and just under a minute and a half to play in this third quarter. They're right back in it. I don't think that was a mark. I'm going to be honest with you. I think McGovern didn't have any time. He didn't take that as a clean mark. Oh, De Koning, that was a bit higher. So De Koning just had to come off the ground there. Got a little bit pulled around in that contest a little bit earlier. De Koning just getting a little bit of a check. So under a minute and a half to play in this third quarter. Pidnet with a tap down. Sparrow tried to spike it forward, but now Hewitt gets the clearance. Inside the forward 50. Bowie couldn't mark. Akers goes to ground. Lever did well against Durden. Stepped out of trouble. Inside kick is dangerous. Cut it off there, Kerno. Just over a minute. Ticks under a minute now. So now Kerno on the wing. Goes long. On his own there is Is it Cripps? Yes, it is Cripps. All by himself in the 50. Couldn't grab it. Langdon drags him down. Let it go. Ollie Hollands. Bouncing ball inside the forward 50. Couldn't grab it. Viney. Rivers. Spun 360. Almost 720. Pitneck couldn't gather it. And Martin dragged down. Ball up. 360. Oh, it was only 360. Sorry. A little bit of an overestimation there. 36 seconds inside the Blues forward 50. Demons just have to hold on here. Gawn taps it down at the back, but Elijah Hollands jams it on the boot. Up the chimney it flies. Mackay couldn't mark. Tapped it out of there was McDonald, and now Langdon clearing ball. Van Rooyen stood under it. Probably got an arm chop play on. Cowan did well. Even better though, Neil Bullen snapping ball towards the wing. Fritsch almost got a boot in the back there from McGovern. Working hard, did well McGovern. Sends it high. Wide ball. Did well there, Hollands. Just to get across there, cause a contest, knock it out of bounds. 7 seconds. Can the Blues get a late one here? Send it back out past 4 goals. Seven seconds, here we go. Umpire throws it in. Gawn takes it out of the ruck, little handball away. Cripps is tracking it along with Langdon. Langdon takes it out of bounds. And there is the siren at the MCG. 22 points the margin, but Melbourne have kicked the last 2. They have still a chance here. Can the Blues withstand the Blues pressure, the Demons' pressure in the last term? Or will the Demons be able to steal this one? 3/4 time, scores are 11-4, 70 to the Blues. Face the Demons, 7-6-48. Oh, my back. Christ, dude. Christ. We just believe, just like Barry. Shut up. Oh, my back. Oh, Jesus Christ. How you doing, Blue Baggers? How's your night been? Oh my god. Okay, I'll do. fourth quarter. Won't be long now until it starts, guys. So here we go. Can the Demons fight their way back? The last 2 goals of the third term. They're going to have to get the first one, you would think, to be any chance. 22 points the margin. Carlton lead it. Fourth quarter underway. Gone little tap down. Hewitt. Got a handball maybe away. Cripps stepped out of trouble, did well. Left foot ball inside the forward 50. Coming hard as Curnow. Did well to tap it down for Hollands. Handball out to Cripps from 50. Short little ball into the pocket to Koenig. Great work there from Lever to slap it away. Always went to ground but kept it in. Little handball to Koenig. Short ball almost marked by Mackay. Probably wasn't 15. McDonald fighting hard with Durden. Little handball out to the sub in Hewitt. Sneaks it in. Big goal in the last quarter here for the Blues. Yeah, not doing too bad, man. You didn't know they were playing. Come on, man. You got to be ready for that. Great work there from Owies, just to keep it in bounds, keep the ball alive. De Koning tried to get it to the top of the goal square, and then the scrambling defence of the Demons couldn't stand up. And a great finish there from George Hewitt around the body. So back in the middle we go, back to 28 points. Gives themselves a nice little bit of breathing space here for Carlton. Gordon slaps it forward, but then Boyd the other way just kicked it off the ground. Standing under it there was Viney, may have got a high one, not paid. Walsh, handball over the top to Durden, dragged down well there. From Rivers it looked like, did well. Little tap out the back. Viney working hard. Got a kick to it. There was Hollands. Bowie worried out of it there by Owies. Rivers and now Billings. Clears the ball out to defensive danger. Pickett stands under it. And Chincotta punches it 10 rows back. This 100% makes up for the Geelong and Collingwood game. Okay, interesting. So back in the ruck. Pidnett thumped it forward. Coming through hard is Billings. Did well. Oliver. And now Rivers. Broke past Cripps. Probably has the pace on him. Inside outer kick was nice. Hit up Viney, who turned and go. They have to do this now, the Demons. Fritsch going back with the flight. Did well. He's trying to get the kick away. Knows he's got a free man up forward. And who else but this man, Christian Petrarca. He's kicked 4 goals tonight. 4 of the Demons' 7. He's been really the only one who's kept the minute on the scoreboard. They've looked lethargic up forward, but this man has been a one-man band up there. 15 touches, 4 goals, 1. To give the Demons some hope. Tough angle. Can he finish it? Petrarca comes in. Kicks on goal. Leaves it out to the right. It won't make the distance. On the line. Couldn't get it there. Gone. Knocked through for a rush behind. Back to 27 points. So now McGovern drives a long ball outside the defensive 50. Good work from Lever. If we win this, I'll have to put the West Coast flag scarf away. Yeah, good idea, man. So now Lever sends it long inside the forward 50 once again. Petty in front, took it! Great grab! He's been quiet all night, Harry Petty, but he got 2 hands to it and clunked it. First time, really, not even to, I mean, he hasn't really got a good clean run at that. That is just some really good marking technique there from Harry Petty. Kemp couldn't get a spoil on it. Strong hands. So it looks like Woden has come onto the ground now. So the Demons have made their sub. Find out who's been subbed off in a moment. But Harry Petty will kick from about 30 metres out. Slight angle. Kicks on goal. Oh, he's left it out to the right. Another miss. 2 crucial misses to start the last quarter if the Demons may come back to bite them. So Jake Bowie has been subbed out of this game. So not any injury concern, but he did obviously miss quite a lot of footy with a collarbone injury that he got in opening round. So probably a good idea to just get him off the ground right now. Hollins on the wing, turns it over. McDonald. McVee, and now they can get it forward here through Rivers. High ball once again. Pickett's there. So is Petty. He got 2 hands to it. Couldn't drag that one down. Langdon got a handball away just out of the grasp. Hewitt sockers it out of trouble. De Koning in front. Pitternet. Now Walsh immediately tackled by Oliver. Just tried to tap it forward. Neil Bullen. Good tackle from Hewitt. Did really well. Great work there from Woden. Windsor back to Woden. Bouncing ball inside the forward 50. Bounces past Cowan. Now Kemp. Clearing ball. Out towards the wing. Always couldn't gather it. Langdon, great work from Always with the defensive pressure. Windsor, both go to ground with Always. Always taps it out the back for Boyd. Slipped out of trouble. And Cottrell tackles him over the line. Makes sure that's out of bounds. It'll be a throw in. About 55 metres out from the Demons' goal. 26 points the margin. Early stages last quarter. Gone little tap out. Fighting hard as Hollins. Oliver went to ground. Owies almost sat on it a little bit. Umpire circles. He's going to be pinned here, Owies. He is. So Woden getting a few early touches since coming on as the sub. Owies dived on that a little bit. So now Woden's going to go low and long towards Viney, who got up there. Almost dragged it down. Tapped it out of trouble. Wiedering. Now Cottrell, clearing ball on the members' side. Melbourne have the numbers here. It's about the bounce. Did well to gather it. Did well there, Howe. Stepped out of trouble. And now back to McDonald. He steps out of 1. Who went to ground. The kick on 50 is dangerous, but Oliver took a good grab. Right on 50, Oliver. Probably doesn't have the length, so he goes into the pocket. Windsor couldn't grab it. Has the numbers here. Tried to duck under it. Should be pinned here, Caleb Windsor. Terrible decision from the umpire. Maybe umpire appreciation round, but if you want to be appreciated, how about you do your job? That is ducking under a tackle, holding the football. That's your prior, you moron. Anyway, tapped out from Gawn. Pickett trying to get out of there. Langdon tapped it out. It's out of bounds. I didn't expect this. Tip the D's. Yeah, I tipped the Demons too, man. That wasn't a great decision from the umpire. Who cares that wasn't high? Well, it's not what the Carlton fans are calling for, you morons. And the commentators fucking idiots, bro. They just said, great decision from the umpire for not paying a high. No one thought that was fucking high. The Carlton fans were booing because it was holding the footy. Sorry. Anyway. Ball's on the wing. Gawn being held. He'll get the free kick here from the stoppage. Still 14.5 minutes to play. If the Demons want to eat into this lead, they have to do it now. Gawn wants to give off the handball. Decides now to kick it. He's missed it. Been a bit of a tough night for Max Gawn. He's been well beaten by both Pinnet and Koning. Rain starts to pour at the MCG. Going to be even harder now. So now Walsh. Long ball down the wing. He's been brilliant tonight. 3-voter for me. McDonald gave it away. Always sends it long inside the forward 50. The Demons have the numbers here. Made it well. Curnow fighting hard against the 2. Howe's coming in, left it behind May. Turned it over. Always just overran it a little bit. Howe's and now McDonald. Low ball outside the defensive 50. Hits up Viney. Every time I tip Carlton, they lose. Every time I tip them. Well, you got to tip against them every week, man. That's just what you got to do. Get eight tips every single week. Lose the one against Carlton. Inside kick was dangerous. Spoiled it, shoved it there, the Carlton defenders, but Kemp did want to get back onto it. Durden. Walsh again. Gives it off to Holland's about to get shut down from the side. Great work from Billings. Shut him down. Now the Demons can go on the counter. Viney works it out wide. Petrarca tracks it down well. Looking for the inside kick. It's dangerous. Well done there from Cripps. Pickett working through. Just got a handball away. Hewitt got the hands free towards Pittonet, who just threw a boot at it. Now Turner tried to spike it forward, but Pittonet gets the kick away. Petrarca standing under it. He says, I'm going to go long, boys. He goes long for Fritsch. Standing under it well, there was McGovern. Now Cottrell. He's got Wiedering in the back pocket. That's where he goes. And they can slow this down a little bit here, Carlton. They don't have to take too many risks. Up by over 4 goals. Still 13 minutes, but take off a minute here or there. And they'll get this game won. Great smother coming across there was Petty. The pressure is lifted here from the Demons. Inside handball to Windsor. Out the back to Rivers. Low ball. Wasn't 15 going through to Neil Bullen. Locks up the tackle on Cottrell. It'll be a ball up. So inside forward 50 of the Demons. They simply have to get the next one. They've got it inside their forward 50. They've missed 2 crucial chances in this quarter so far. Yet to get a goal on the scoreboard. McGovern taps it. Max Gawn taps it down towards Petrarca. Couldn't gather it. Gawn dragged down by Chincotta. And De Koning. And it's another ball up. Throws it up once again. Gawn a little tap out. Couldn't gather it there was Viney. Working hard here. Well done there, Chincotta, to get it out of there. Handball out wide there from Owies. Hits up Newman. Long ball. It's going to be a free kick to Melbourne here on the wing. Mate, this is just unbelievable. You didn't expect this, did you? Carlton fans aren't too impressed, but the free kick's going to go to Howes. 9 free kicks to 1 in the second half right now to Melbourne, after Carlton dominated the free kick count in the first half. Lever works it out wide towards Billings. Just shut down well here by the Carlton defence. Billings doesn't have an option really to go to, so he kicks it across his body. Wasn't the best to Koning. Probably should have left it for Boyd going back. Working hard here, the Demons. Giving away a free kick here. It's going to go against Oliver. He'll be back all good, man. So Walsh towards the wing for Curnow. McDonald out the back did well to spoil it to ground. Billings gives it off to Neil Bullen. Back to Billings. They've got to get this forward. Great work from Agers coming across, smothered it. Did brilliantly well there, Blake Acres. So important to this team. Throws it in. Gawn tried to tap it out the back. Couldn't do so. Holland's probably got a high one. He does get a high one. So Elijah Hollands will get the free kick. Sorry. So, 11 minutes to play in this last quarter. Demons yet to kick a goal in it. They've had the territory, had some opportunities, just haven't been able to get on the scoreboard. Hollands goes along with the kick. Mackay goes to ground. McDonald gets a touch onto it. And at half forward here for the Blues, there'll be a throw in. Gawn tapped it down, and as far as Cripps was trying to break out of the Windsor tackle, turned it over. Oliver trying to work the handball there. Chandler just found it through Windsor. Nutmegged. Did well there on Boyd. Woden gives it out to Viney. Sends the ball long, but it's all Carlton numbers. And Newman takes the grab. So now Newman at halfback. Wants to go long towards the interchange gates. Coming across there was Kemp. Couldn't grab it. Kennedy pushed his opponent aside. Great little stiff arm from Akers, but he's out of bounds surely. So Brody Kemp right now on the ground, just getting himself up slowly. Yeah, Melbourne to get the key goal in this fourth quarter so far. Gawn, little tap forward, couldn't gather. Coming through hard, little soccer off the ground. Akers breaking through, couldn't get through a couple of tackles. Sparrow gives it through to Oliver. Dragged down by Boyd. Brilliant tackle. He's so important to this lineup, Jordan Boyd. Just starting now to get his kudos, and he deserves it. Short little ball. It's up Kemp. So now Kemp goes long with the kick towards the 50. Coming across as Martin Woden. Now McDonald clearing ball outside the defensive 50. One-on-one is Petty on the... Did well against Newman. He's got a wheel and go. Doesn't have a handball option. He's got a teammate leading forward. Good effort. That's Petrarca. He's got a long option here, Petrarca. And all on his own is Van Ryan. Straight in front. 20 metres out. Van Ryan to bring this back to within 20 points. I'm going to go to the toilet after this kick. Please kick the goal. Sorry, Blue Baggers. If he kicks this goal, I can go to the toilet. There's 9 minutes to play. Van Ryan comes in, kicks the goal, kicks the door open for the Demons. Back to 20 points. And I'm going to the toilet. Back in 2 seconds. I'm going to go so bad. Please don't be here. Please don't be in the toilet, Ruby. Did someone kick a goal? No. I don't know. Tell me what happened.
So 19 points, the difference, is it? Good tackle for Van Ryan. Oh, was that called a dangerous tackle? Oh, fuck. Umpire appreciation round, you dogs. Dogs. I clearly jinxed it. Whenever it is a tight fourth quarter, Clayton Oliver's superstar factor disappears. Fraud. Alright, Captain Quell, a bit of a big call. So wait, what was... What do you mean that's a dangerous tackle, you flog of an umpire? Oh my god, anyway. True centre wing on the outer side. Commentary side. Cripps with a snapping ball towards half forward. Mackay takes the mark. 7.5 minutes to play. So he goes long. High ball. Did well there, leave it to thump that one out of bounds. What do you mean, bro? So umpire throws it in. DeConing coming through hard, couldn't gather it. Gorn trying to get boot to ball, couldn't do so. Fighting hard as Walsh, so is DeConing. Got a handball forward, bouncing, rolling. And Howes just socketed it over the line a little bit. Helped it over. $21 points to the margin. 7 minutes to play. Wide ball. Good kick in the end. Hit up with Woden at half back. He wants to go. Woden. Long ball for a one-on-one. Great work from Hollands, working back with the flight, but couldn't get the ball though. Turner, handball over the top to Langdon, working hard, handball over the top. Viney, high ball inside the forward 50. Van Rooyen brought it to ground, fighting hard there is Chandler. Walsh has been good all night, did well. Cripps gives it off to Kennedy, kick wasn't so great. Woden, back to Vic V, he thumps it long. 2-on-1 in the Blues' favour, it gets out the back. And it's out to the left. 20 points again. $20 points to the margin. Newman will take the kick in here for the Blues. Didn't even do it my fucking belt. Fucking hell. I was rushing back. Fucking nearly hit the toilet seat. Wife's going to be pissed at me, but that's okay. I cleaned it up. That's why it took so long. Kennedy clears the ball forward. Bouncing ball. Durden tracking it down there with Lever. Takes it out of bounds. Good work there from Durden. Been pretty quiet tonight, though. Remember when... Yeah, I do remember that. $1 Million Man from the Crows. He should have just left, dude. Langdon goes long with the kick. Bouncing ball just out of the grasp of Van Rooyen and Kemp. And it's 55 out from the Demons' goal. On the outer side. Just ticked under 6 minutes to play. Right now, if the Demons are going to win this game, I think Petrarca's going to have to kick another couple. They've kicked 8 goals to the game. They're going to have to kick 4 more in the space of 6 minutes. Coming through hard as Chandler. Broke the tackle at DeConing. Low ball inside the forward 50. Just missed his teammate. Gets out the back. And a stoppage will be inside the Demons forward 50. Right. Back in the ruck. Gorn little tap. Coming through hard as Pickett. So is Van Rooyen the other way. Neither could gather. Blues fighting hard. They're knocking through for a rush behind. 19 points to the margin. Creeping closer and closer here, the D's. I need a Big Mac. Is that a Big Mac? A Big M? Is that like a new kid slang that I don't know and it's like very bad? Long ball outside the defensive 50. Petty going back with the flight. Couldn't mark. May. Off to McDonald. Working hard. Back to Petty. And now May once again. He just sends it back inside the forward 50 for the Flyers. One is and almost dragged it down. Pickett coming through. Tackled well by Chincotta. It ricochets out to Van Rooyen who gets the handball free. Chandler underground job was nice. To Turner. The disco steps couldn't get through. Dragged down. Holding the footy.
It's strange that recently Cozzy is to almost KO a bloke to play with. Oh, chocolate milk. I know the big M. Yeah, sorry, I know what you mean. All good. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, isn't it, Qual? Yeah, I know what it is. Sorry, I know what big M is. Long ball outside the 50. It could be coming back, though. McDonald trying to get it out to Langdon. Bouncing ball. Neil Bullen, happy to see it out of bounds. Just ticked into red time. Under 5 minutes to play. Blues lead it by 19 points. Demons need one quickly if they're going to be in this one. Back in the ruck. DeConing just takes it out of there. Handballs it forward. Play on. Working hard as Rivers. And Walsh, been brilliant all night. Drags him over the line. Back in the ruck. DeConing got a little tap away. Martin dragged down. Didn't just let it go. That one's not a dangerous tackle, even though it's probably the exact same thing Harry Petty did a few moments ago. Anyway, the consistency of the umpires, very good. Viney wants to switch it. Woden, been pretty okay since coming on as the sub. Works it out wide to Billings. He's got Oliver at 50. He's got a couple of options short. Decides to go long. Pickett's there, so is Fritsch. Martin coming across nicely to spoil. Viney, can he get there before the goal line? Tapped it in for Windsor! Soccer's at home! Oh, can you believe it? Can you believe that little tap in from Jack Viney? That is a goal! And Caleb Windsor with a little flick on. Great finish. Demons are a chance here. Jack Viney, the goal assist of the year, 100%. And the little chip shot goal from Windsor. Don't discount that. Great finish there from the Demons. That's a goal. Great work from Jack Viney. That is his goal. Great little finish there from Caleb Windsor. He gets the reward. And the Demons back to within 13 points. I don't remember the last time they were this close in this game. Still, just under 4 minutes to play. 3 minutes 58. 3 goals, 4 minutes. It's definitely doable. So a great finish there from Windsor. These are only the fourth quarter to score like 4. And they just do it now. Yeah, I know. Blake Acres, a bit of a liar there. Claims that he touched it. Wait, does he? I think he did. Hang on. Well, I have to see that again. But he claimed that one. Fucking hell. Tap down from Pitternet. Viney tried to step through. Cripps locks him up. Been brilliant tonight. Yeah, agree there, Captain. 100% agree. That's footy. That's just football at its finest. You love to see that. Neil Bullen trying to get off the ground. Out towards Oliver. Try to soccer it forward. Under the legs against Cripps. Wasn't paid. Fighting hard as Hollands. Somehow dug it out of there was Neil Bullen. He gets it forward. High balls a centre half 40 for Bailey Fritsch. Great work from Cowan. Threw his fist out there and did really well. Cottrell, handballs to space. Billings read it well. Gives it to Petty. Now Viney again. Stepped out of trouble. Into the pocket. And he's all on his own. Petrarca. How does Christian Petrarca find himself all on his own inside the forward pocket this late in the game? Christian Petrarca. A chance here to bring them back within 7 points. He snaps, he kicks, and he goes! Petrarca gets them back to within 7 points. That's his 5th. And what a fine performance here from Christian Petrarca. Is this going to be like Carlton and Geelong game? I don't know. It's 7 points now. He's loving every bit of footy at the moment, Christian Petrarca. 5 goals tonight. Almost single-handedly giving his team a chance. Took them long enough. They're just for the theatre, Captain. They're just for the theatre of the game, the Demons. So just ticked under 3 minutes to play. Heaps of time in this one. Michael Voss sitting on the bench right now looking concerned. Gone with the tap. Trying to get the clearance. Cripps did well. Tackled by Oliver. He'll lock it in. He'll lock it in. Oh, the umpire's going to pin him. What? How is that holding the ball? Ooh, I need to say that again. I mean, maybe he dragged it in. I don't know. That's fucking tough. Oliver, short little kick to McDonald. He goes short. Hits up Woden. He's been good since he came on. 2.5 minutes to play. He goes long, Woden. Looking for Petty. Almost took the mark too. Neil Bullen. Tackled by 2 Blues. Let it go. Fritsch almost played for the free. Didn't get it. Tapped out. Almost running through. There was Neil Bullen. Players scramble. Ball up. 2 minutes 16. What else thought I was say from West Coast? Here we go. Petrarca looking for a free, doesn't get it. He chucks his opponent to ground. Gawn taps it down. Akers let it go. Players still fighting for it. So is Fritsch. Umpire spoiled all of it. Sorry, Petrarca is pissed at the moment. Play on. Here we go. Right in front of the goal line. Van Rooyen couldn't gather it. Players on the ground. Cosy Bigger snaps on goal! And he's hooked it all the way across. It's the worst result. It wasn't even a point to bring it to 6 points. It was on the full. So he's hit the point post on the other side. So right now, Cottrell has the footy. Minute 57 on the clock. Can the Blues hold on here? They kicked the first goal of the final quarter. Very early on through George Hewitt. Have been coming back ever since the Demons. Out the back now, Rivers. Step Dolly, step Walsh. He sends it back inside. Demons have the numbers. Curnow takes the grab. Did really well, Charlie Curnow. He's gone back to try and save his team. Takes a good mark. Minute 30. Long ball. Mackay 1-2. Couldn't grab it on the third attempt. Pin net. Spiked it forward. But now Lever. Tried to give the inside handball. Look away to Oliver, who wasn't ready for it. Overran it was Walsh once, twice, and then almost tripped over his teammate. Trying to work it forward to the Demons. Cripps sits on top of it. Minute 14 on the clock. Centre half forward. Just inside the forward 50. Gawn tapped it forward. Walsh clearing ball towards the middle of the ground. Demons have the numbers. Great mark from McDonald. He wheels and goes. Short ball. Hits up Sparrow, who wants to go. Short ball from Rivers was nice. Hits up the captain in Gawn. Gawn's got to go back, kick the goal, get back to the middle, and get it forward for his team. 50 seconds on the clock. Max Gawn sets up for the big launch. From 50, Max Gawn delivers! 1 point the margin. Can you believe this comeback? "40 seconds on the clock. It'll go back to the middle. 6-6-6 rule, of course. Can the Demons steal this one? Max Gawn has kicked a massive goal. Here we go. Who's going to take their moments here? Can the Blues hold on, or can the Demons steal it? We could even see another draw. They're just teasing us. Demons have been beaten for 3 quarters. They've shown up in the last. Could they take the absolute steal of a lifetime? Rivers sockers it forward. Couldn't mark it there. I think it was Akers. It bounces forward. Sparrow. High ball. It's wide. Almost went to ground there. Chincotta knocks it out of bounds. 27 seconds on the clock. Inside 50 for the Demons. Petrarca's dangerous. Who can get away from this one? Can the Blues hold on? Here we go. Fighting hard. Gorn. Tapped it at the back. Petrarca. Try to get a break with it. That should be gone. Play on from the umpire. No, he's pinned him. He's pinned him. The Blues should hold on. Captain Cripps with a lockdown tackle. Looks like it's been awarded to Newman. 18 seconds on the clock. So now Newman. Time's ticking. So now Newman goes long towards the wing. If this gets out of bounds, they're home. I think the Blues have survived. 5 seconds on the clock. The Demons would have to get a clean clearance, a mark inside the forward 50, and kick a goal after the siren to win it. Here we go. Can one of the Demons midfielders break free? Gorn, he tries to smack it forward. Kennedy should get there. He does. Siren sounds. The Blues have survived an almighty scare. Can you believe that comeback from Melbourne? Holy shit. What a boring game of football to a three-quarter time. GG. Holy shit. Carlton should be fucking absolutely thrilled they won that because they almost lost the unlosable game there. I've never been more grateful for behinds. Holy shit. Great win in the end from Carlton. For 3 quarters, they were a much better team. But Christ almighty, they did everything they could to try and lose that game. God. So Carlton are now 6-3. Let's take a look at quick look at the ladder, actually. Where is it? So here's the ladder right now, guys. Carlton. Oh, hang on, that's not live. Where's the live ladder? You don't do the live ladder on here? You kidding? What do you mean you don't do the live ladder on here, you dogs? Can I just add it? Where's the ladder predictor? There it is. Alright, hang on. So if I give Carlton the win here, how much do they win by? Carlton won by 1 point, so it was 1 point. Alright, we'll give it a 10. Alright, so that's the ladder now, guys. So Carlton, with that win, moved themselves to 5th on the ladder. With that win, 6-3. They sit just above Essendon on the ladder, who of course have a game in hand. And right now, Melbourne still are in 4th spot, but obviously results from the weekend may change that. If Fremantle beat Sydney, of course, or if Port Adelaide would have to win by a lot. So basically, if Fremantle beat Sydney, they would jump Melbourne. That would be probably the one at this stage. Well, Port could still jump Carlton if they win this game. So, there we go. But yeah, guys, that's basically the stream for tonight, of course. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Which one is it? There it is. Yeah, so thanks for watching the stream, guys. Really do appreciate it. Appreciate the support. We're almost at 900 subscribers, so that's really insane. Thank you so much for the support on the channel recently. I think we've gained about 350 subscribers in the past month, so that's just crazy. We're nearly at 1,000 subscribers, so we're nearly monetized. That would be absolutely insane. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, make sure to do all those wonderful things. You know, make sure to leave the notification bell on so you're fucking notified on every single thing I do, because that's just fucking exciting. Cold from Gorny, but yet again 10 minutes of tension doesn't make up for that's 100% agree with that. 100% agree. What's your name, Captain Qual? 100% agree. Good commentary by thanks for joining the stream, Blue Baggers, Captain Qual as well, everyone else who joined, who wasn't chatting and who was, of course. Thank you for watching, listening, and we'll catch you all next time.